Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of the NFL. Stock up today. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Coogan Nation. Time to rise and shine and start your day with Duval Sports Media Big Steppers. Dan Hicken.
You know it!
Jeff Proctor.
It's a big deal.
Gosh, it sure is a big deal.
And E to the T.
E.T. is in the booth. Rise and shine. Googans, go time on a Thursday morning. A custom tree surgeons Thursday as we get you up and at 'em. It's starting to feel like Groundhog Day for me to a certain degree. Let me tell you this cycle I'm in right now. Good morning, E.T. I'll let you get me out of it. I'm kind of obsessed with two storylines. It's like the top story in my world every day and one of them, by the way, can't resolve itself for another 7 weeks. The other, who knows at this point. But I find myself each and every day, like the first thing I'm intrigued by is the ongoing playoff chase that the Jaguars are in now. Like okay. I'm just fascinated about, okay, if this team loses, their percentage chances drop to this, and who does this team play in 3 weeks?
If I was to guess, I was gonna say something with like how the division is doing.
I'm just obsessed with all of that and looking like I look at Joe Burrow coming back, and apparently that's gonna happen. I don't know if it'll be this week or next. And the first thing I think is, okay, let me look at the Cincinnati schedule. Who do the Bengals play that I'll need them to beat? So do we have a dog in the fight per se with Joe Burrow and his return? I mean, they're out of the playoff race. Let's be honest. They're 3-7. But with Joe Burrow in the lineup, they play New England, Baltimore, Buffalo, Baltimore again. All games due to my obsession. That could have an impact to a degree, maybe a large degree, maybe small one, with our Jags, who meanwhile go to Arizona this week, and we'll get into. I thought Liam Cohen said something interesting yesterday. This guy speaks, I think, a lot closer to how we feel than most coaches do. I don't know if that's a generational thing. I don't know if that'll be kind of the standard moving forward. But do you get that at all, E.T.?
I feel like a sense of transparency.
Well, I feel like we say things, and they're not afraid to not they're acting off of what we say or do, but they act like, okay, they're seeing the same thing here. And there have been a number of those examples as we go along, and sometimes it's not like a strategical on-field issue. Sometimes it's just kind of a mentality. It's just what you would think and say to your football team a week ago. You'd want to be ticked off, wouldn't you? So did he. So was he. And now, what do we say after they beat the Chargers 35-6? I mean,
maintain that.
Yeah, it might be the most emphatic win in the NFL this year, considering the challenge, considering the opponent. We made the Chargers gang look an awful lot worse than what they look like week to week. Don't get that mistaken just because that's the only time you've seen the Chargers this year. They're a really good football team, but what happens in that, what has to be the case, I think Liam Cohen agreed with and emphasized yesterday in his Wednesday press conference as they put the game plan in and get some injury updates, more on that, and head out to the desert to take on the Arizona Cardinals. And that's this. Okay, this is the standard. This is what you can be. You just took on a really good team and you beat the brakes off of them.
When you play like as we played on Sunday, there's a new standard now in terms of, okay, well, that's what it looks like when we prepare the way we did and got ourselves in the mindset mentality to go play that way, and performed obviously cleaner, right? It was obviously the physicality and all that I really appreciated and we want every week, but it was just cleaner in a lot of ways and in all three phases. And so that is the standard, and we all kind of owe it to each other in that room to uphold that standard moving forward in terms of the way that we go about our business, prepare, and ultimately play. So that's the thing about coaching and playing in the National Football League with long seasons. It's the teams that can maintain that sustained success and consistency throughout a number of weeks and give yourself a chance.
Listen, the important thing about a standard and setting it higher is that if you don't reach it, you're in a lot better place than a lower standard reached. So, yeah, clean game, all three phases. The offensive and defensive lines dominated. That's the standard. Well, maybe all three won't be perfectly clean, but that standard now has been raised to a level that your mistake here or your non-standard reach there still leaves you in a position to win a ball game. Hopefully, handily. I don't think you can take anything for granted as you go off to play an Arizona team that's certainly going to throw the ball at you. The Jags' pass defense, not last week notwithstanding, and an unbelievable job they did against the Chargers, is been by far the Achilles heel. Near the bottom of the league in pass yards allowed. Now, the turnovers, the passer rating for the opposing quarterbacks isn't as high as you might think, but when it just comes to sheer volume and production, they've given up too much. They've given up big plays. They've given up fourth quarter yards. All you need to know is that Calais Campbell, who left here too old 6-7 years ago now, has more sacks than Hines Allen and Trayvon Walker combined. Jacoby Brissett completed 47 passes last week. They're going to throw it at us. There are going to be opportunities for sacks. There's going to be opportunities for turnovers. And the standard set last week says those things will come. So we shall see. Meanwhile, I'll just obsess over tonight's Houston-Buffalo game and try and convince myself which outcome is best. But really, honestly, no bad outcome from that one tonight. I'd rather see because I'm so obsessed with the playoff projections, I've seen that if Houston loses this game, they fall down to like 20-something% chance of making the playoffs. They've got 2 left with Indy. I'd like them engaged enough to win one of those 2. But so you've got that if they lose. Buffalo, meanwhile, look, they're 7-3, a loss, 7-4. Boom, there's another one. Same amount of losses as you. Get them back in the picture. Chargers, same amount of losses as you. There's more than just holding on to the 7 spot here at play. For those of us who are obsessed. Text line is open 641-1010. Maybe to get me out of my Groundhog's Day, I just do an open and honest Thursday, and I just let you fire off questions about anything. I'll just give you truth serum. Truth or Dare Thursday. I'll just tell you exactly what I don't care. You can ask me about the English Premier League at this point. Fire a college softball question at me. Oh, I had to mention college, didn't I? A weird turn of events yesterday. I don't know what to make of it. I don't know about any Florida ties to John Sumrall and how that played out leading up to kind of a weird afternoon yesterday. I only know what's happened with Lane Kiffin. I don't know what Lane Kiffin is thinking and what he's going to do. I only know what he has said and relayed to folks at Florida. And so yesterday, some mixed messages sent on the coaching carousel. First comes news that the Gators plan on sitting down with John Sumrall, the Tulane head coach, a meeting that would have happened today. And I don't know, an hour or two after that news was reported, it was reported that said meeting was canceled. Who canceled, why it was set, what's going on? Does it indicate a lack of confidence in the way the Kiffin thing's going? I don't know the answers to all those questions. I don't. Sumrall's most natural fit would seem to be Auburn. He's an Alabama guy. He coached at Troy, which got him the Tulane job, where he's been very successful. I just think if I can't go down that path again if I'm Florida, man. I can't take a guy who's really winning at that non-Power 5 level. It didn't work with McElwain. It didn't work with Billy Napier for sure. That's putting it mildly. So I can only continue to go on what I've been told and what I know to be true when it comes to Florida's dealings with Lane Kiffin, and that would be, if you asked me today, open and honest Thursday, will Lane Kiffin be the next Florida head coach? I still believe the answer to that is yes. I've got company in that thinking. Aaron Taylor is a CBS Sports analyst. He's a former NFL offensive lineman. He was an All-American offensive lineman at Wisconsin. I don't know where on the CBS platform he falls. I don't know if he's part of their main CBS studio show. I know he has been in the past. I know they do CBS Sports Network, and they have plenty of opportunity to give opinion there. And let me get the exact quote. I don't want to. But their, panel, which is Aaron Taylor, it's Rick Neuheisel, 2 or 3 others. So anyway, they're kicking around the speculation about Ole Miss. this ultimatum / request about Lane Kiffin and a timeline with Ole Miss. But CBS Sports was doing their college football show yesterday, and Aaron Taylor revealed, you ready for this one? Kiffin already has a deal in place with the Gators, and that accounts for the frustration from the Ole Miss administrators. I think he's going to be in Gainesville, Taylor said. I've heard some things that he's already talked to the team, and that's why everybody's so frustrated, because it's a done deal. It just hasn't been announced. That falls in line with what Florida folks think is a done deal that will be announced after the final regular season game of the year. Can they just play, chicken until then?
Dang, Aaron Taylor.
That's pretty strong, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. Urban Meyer weighing in on Kiffin and whether he would succeed in Gainesville. Never mind if he's going to succeed Billy Napier, but succeed there. I admire the guy. I admire someone that says this wasn't right, or I need to get better here, and I think he has. He's still got that personality to him, but actually proud of the guy. He got his stuff in order. I don't think he's ever been a bad coach. He's been a great coach, so I think Lane would be a great choice. Urban said this, interestingly. Now, look, he's a bit biased. He's going to be in Gainesville this week, honored for his College Football Hall of Fame selection. Florida is one of those top 5 jobs, maybe top 3 jobs in America that you can swing for it every year. Now, it's rugged. There's a lot of ruggedness to us, but some people are saying it's much more comfortable at Ole Miss. I don't know if a guy like Lane likes comfort. You want to go take swings as hard as you can, I think. So that's where those that are obsessed lie here on a Custom Tree Surgeons Thursday and getting up and at 'em. Text line is open, 641-1010. Open and honest Thursday. See, here's a question about the Braves. Here's a question about Arkansas. I'm just going to open. I'm just going to go to the text line and answer these random questions that I get over the course of a morning. I got to get out of my Groundhog Day here. I keep hitting the alarm clock, and it spits out playoff projections. Then I hit the alarm clock, and it gives me a Lane Kiffin update. Kiffin update, playoff projections. Kiffin update, Jackson Cardinals. Trevor talked yesterday. We'll hear from him. I kid-ish as we get you up and going here on a Thursday morning. We've got, what do we got on Thursdays? We got Doc Kevin Murphy. We got the Riley Report. We should demand that Riley come into the studio every week.
Yeah.
That was fun that week. He came in here and joined us. Well, we had Matty Every in with us that Wednesday, I believe, Thursday, I believe. But we will get you squared away. It's kind of a down week on the college football schedule. Not a lot there. The big boys are taking a cupcake diet before they play their season enders next week. A lot of them are. And by a lot, I mean for sure, Alabama has got somebody with a direction in them. Georgia's got a layup this week. So, all right. We'll be back with more next. The text line's flickering a little bit. Keep it clean, man. You're listening to The Drill.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. When the defense delivers, victories pile up.
This is where you find out what you're made of on defense.
Superior Fence and Rail highlights the defensive player of the game.
Down he goes!
On 1010XL, Superior Fence and Rail, where quality matters.
Make Honda of the Avenues your first stop for award-winning customer service and world-class Honda vehicles. Our inventory is larger than ever, which means we have the perfect Honda waiting for you. Plus, at Honda of the Avenues, we always put our customers first, making the car buying experience fun, fast, and easy. You'll always find great deals on our huge selection of new and certified pre-owned Hondas, all prepped and ready for a test drive. Come see just how different car buying can be at Honda of the Avenues today. Stop by or shop from home at HondaoftheAvenues.com. Proud sponsor of Sporting Jags.
It's your boy Big Sirs, All-Pro lineman, and your lemon pepper guy. Nothing screams game day like Wingstop. But get this, every Saturday and Sunday this football season, score big with Wingstop's special deal. Order a 75-piece wing pack online at wingstop.com or the Wingstop app using promo code JAX15. And that's $15 off. Carry out or delivery, it's your call. Use online promo JAX15 or $15 off a 75-piece wing pack. Fire up your game day order this weekend with Wingstop. It's your lemon pepper guy, Leon Searcy here. My friends at Wingstop have the ultimate tailgate for you. Go to 1010XL.com to register to win a 100-piece wing party complete with fries, veggie sticks, and dips. That's 1010XL.com.
Expert Automotive on St. John's Bluff Road has some of the highest Google reviews in Jax for a reason. Expert Auto never sells greed, only what you need. All makes and models are serviced at Expert Automotive. This month, get an alignment inspection for only $19.99. Expert Auto does major engine and transmission repair and simple maintenance. All services done at Expert Auto by our ASC certified training technicians. Call today, 374-3373, and ask about $50 off any service. Expert Automotive. We never sell greed, only what you need.
Experience Pink Floyd. Floyd Nation. November 21st at Florida Theater. Floyd Nation. Floyd Nation. Experience Pink Floyd. Tickets on sale now at floridatheater.com.
Hey, Jacksonville DDH. Dreamfinders Danny Hicken here with the scoop from Dreamfinders Homes, your national builder of the year. We've got first-year interest rates as low as 2.99% in homes in 20-plus communities throughout Northeast Florida. If you're house hunting, make sure your first pick Dreamfinders Homes, the proud official home builder of the PGA Tour, the Florida Gators, and your Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit dfhsalesevent.com today and tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you.
Hey, Jacksonville, I'm sure by now you've seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We are an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We are committed to customer service, reliability, and have unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today. GFL, green for life.
Bueller. Stay cooler with Bueller.
Jason, I called you about the ductwork in my attic this summer, and you totally blew me off.
I did.
My airflow is too low and my bills are too high.
I know.
There's stains on my ceiling tiles and sweating around the vents, and the mice have chewed so many holes in the ducts, I think they're getting more AC than I am.
I know.
Then how could you let me suffer all summer, Jason?
Because summer is the one time of year I just can't send my technician into someone's steaming hot attic. They'd kill me. Ductwork is hot, cramped work at the best of times. Lucky for you, those best of times are in November.
You mean like now?
Bueller Air and Plumbing can repair your old, damaged, or just plain sketchy ductwork right now when it's not too hot and not too cold.
And none of your technicians will kill you.
It's a win-win.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
All right, we're back on a Thursday morning. It's a Custom Tree Surgeons Thursday. Gang, man, I've been partnering with Custom Tree Surgeons here in the morning for years. So many of you out there have used them. Man, we're in Florida. Between the winds, the soil, rain, trees, you're going to run into issues. Man, they just do an awesome job. So honest and straight up with you. You are going to love the service and the job well done by my friends at Custom Tree Surgeons. Find out more at CustomTreeSurgeons.com. This is one of those that, you probably don't, think of like Next Gen Roofing and some of these others. You might not need them right this second. But when you do, you're going to save yourself a part of the hassle. Boom. There you go. You know where you're going, and we're going to get it done. What you smiling about in there, man?
The story that you just told me, that just blows my mind, bro.
Well, it is what it is. It wasn't that big a deal, Googans. He's bemoaning the fact that he's loving golf and he's getting into golf, but he loses a dozen golf balls around.
A dozen balls plus.
Yeah, a dozen plus around. So, yeah, that literally becomes a thing here. So we got to find our Manny T a ball sponsor.
Ball sponsor, bro.
Yeah, maybe get one of these refurb companies to be a ball sponsor brand. And then I just broke E.T.'s heart when I told him the longest streak I went on without losing a golf ball. And yeah, it bothers him. Bothers him a little bit.
My longest streak is about 4 holes.
Yeah, mine's about 10, 11 rounds.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But that, again, it doesn't mean I didn't hit it somewhere where I could find it. But yeah, that's a little bit. I 100%, buddy. If I put a dozen golf balls in my bag today,
Yeah.
if I pick up balls that I see, I've become this. You can call it a ball snob. I just know I'm used to certain balls. And
Yeah,
because
I know people like that.
Because I don't lose them, knock on wood, because I don't lose a lot of golf balls, I can play a pricier golf ball because my dozen's going to last me a month, right? So, but the point being, if I buy a dozen golf balls and put them in my golf bag today, and I just pick up the stragglers I find when that you do.
You may not even use that.
I'll
dozen.
end up, now I won't play most of those.
Correct.
Give them away or shag bag them, but I'll at the end of the, I can have a dozen golf balls, play 4 rounds of golf, and after 4 rounds of golf, I'll have more than a dozen golf balls, typically. Now, there won't be all the ones I want. So
When we played at the first tee, quick story, they gave us some Titleist balls. So I decided I wanted to hit one of them, and I had one of the first tee kids in the cart with me. Hit it, went right in the water. The kid looks at me and was like, yeah, that was an expensive miss.
He knows. They know. Yeah. You missed one of those Pro Vs. You just hit about a $20 miss there,
He's
buddy.
like, that was an expensive miss. I was like, thanks, kid.
Missed 2 of those. That's your next round of golf. So, yeah, there you have it. All right. As promised, I got some questions here on the text line. I'm going to hit them. I got to get out of this Kiffin Jags playoff parameters vortex that I find myself in. But first, you want the good news or the bad news, E.T.?
Give me my vegetables first. Bad news.
All right, bad news. Yasir Abdullah, Eric Armstead, Travis Etienne, Dennis Gardeck, Anton Harrison, Jarian Jones, Jordan Lewis, Hunter Long, Patrick McCarry, Wyatt Milam, Greg Newsome, Brenton Strange, Brian Thomas Jr., Bashal Tootin, Trayvon Walker, Andrew Wingard. Do you know what that is? You know what bad news that is? Those are the guys who are on the injury report.
Okay.
That's the bad news.
All right, now give him that dessert, that candy.
The good news of however many names I just listed, 15 or so, only 2 didn't practice yesterday.
Okay.
So we had limited for a lot of guys. Now, look, go back this time last week, and those limited guys didn't play. What does limited mean? I don't know. The media eyes aren't on the full extent of the practice sessions. But the only guys who missed practice yesterday were Yasir Abdullah with a finger, and Trayvon Walker got that knee banged up a little bit. He was a no-go yesterday. We'll see. But guys like Jordan Lewis and, maybe some guys we haven't seen in a while. Jordan would be one. Brian Thomas didn't play last week. Brenton Strange has been out. We saw Newsome go down in the game. He is back to limited. Wyatt Milam we still have not seen at all this year. Third-round pick on the offensive lineman.
Yeah.
On the offensive line. He was back to limited. So some of these guys limited had been worse. Some weren't on a report, and now they're limited. We shall see. Look, it's that time of the year. The Cardinals had a bunch of guys that couldn't go yesterday, 6 or 8, including a couple starters on the offensive line. So, and they're already out there. They're starting quarterback. So there's that. And I'll let you hear more Jags here coming up next segment. But first, okay, let's do it real quick, E. I'm not afraid.
Let's do it.
All right, here we go. Would y'all rather Chiefs drop a game in the playoff race, or would you rather Colts drop a game?
Yeah, I want to know, how do you feel about that?
I would rather the Colts lose.
Because it's in our division.
Yeah, I would rather the Colts lose and us take care of business on the road, and then when Indy comes here in 2 weeks, we're playing for the division lead. That's what I want.
That's in our hands.
We're 6-4. We beat a bunch of good teams. We got an easier schedule coming down the stretch. Let's go low, man.
I like that.
Let's go on a run here like we did at the end of 22, only instead of getting to just barely 9-8, it gets you to 11-6, 12-5. So there you go. Next, perfect, is Arsenal winning the English Premier League. All right, I'm going to go with what I know about the I think Arsenal leads right now, to be honest. I've got some EPL ties because my son-in-law.
Carlos.
Yeah, shout out Carlos. Awesome dude. Great sports fan. All into the Jags and loves it. Anyway, he's a Chelsea fan. I know they're up there around the top 4, and I always follow Fulham, Shad's team, and they're taking again. They're closer to relegation than relevance. But I think Arsenal leads right now. I'll go with the leader. Yeah, Arsenal. Yes, Arsenal is going to win the EPL. Your congratulations. You heard it here first. Does the Dubon signing by the Braves do anything for you? The Braves traded Nick Allen, a light-hitting shortstop, maybe the worst offensive player I've seen in my entire Braves life. Played just about every game at short. For this dude Dubon, who comes from Houston, more of a utility player. He's won the Gold Glove a couple of times. It's an upgrade. He's a little bit older. It's an upgrade. He's a defender, more versatile in the field, and he is a surefire glove, and he's a way better hitter than Allen. So, yeah, it doesn't do a ton for me. They re-signed their closer, Rasil Iglesias, yesterday, and I think that was a smart, prudent move. Shore up that back end and see where they go from there. I don't think they're done on the infield. I think they're still looking for a shortstop. Good morning, Jeff. Any chance Arkansas makes Petrino their head ball coach? He was such a great recruiter in the SEC West during his previous tenure. Still has the offensive acumen. Man, in a way, you feel like he's kind of coaching for that job down the stretch, and Arkansas is not exactly pulling upset after upset, although they're playing decent football, if I go by casual memory. Look, this would give me pause on Petrino being the next Arkansas head coach. Why hasn't it happened already? You know, Arkansas's not getting Lane Kiffin. We learned they're not getting John Sumrall, who they had targeted apparently. James Franklin said no. Had been introduced already at Virginia Tech. So by default, maybe. But it feels like if he was really wanted, they would have done it already. But does anyone ever ask, how is the broadcaster doing? Thank you, friend. That's all I'm asking for. This is a fair point. Could be worse, my man. Your Groundhog's Day could be the annual November thoughts of next year's draft. I'm not saying I hate it. I'm saying it's for y'all. I'm saying I don't want to come in every morning at 6:03 obsessed with the Lane Kiffin and Jaguars playoff projection storylines. That's all. Huh? E.T., here's a little one for you. There's a bag of recycled golf balls at Walmart on the bottom shelf with your name on it. You know what's going to happen now? The Googans are all going to drive by with their shag bag.
Yeah, I'm going to have tons of shag
bags. They're going to start leaving bags of balls out here at 6,500 Bowden Road out in the front. Could Ole Miss file tampering charges against Florida? No, I don't think there's any such thing in college football. Any advice for ping pong bets? No, I don't know, but I can tell you this. This is where you do tiptoe into my crazy world where anything sports registers. I remember reading during the pandemic how incredibly popular betting on ping pong had become. In fact, at one point, now maybe it had something to do with the rest of the sports worlds being down, or it may even been back after reopening, that the most wagered on sport in the day was ping pong.
That's incredible.
Well, you know what? You get over there to the Asian countries, man, where it's a super popular sport. And they're not firing on the Bills Texans tonight. They don't know what the heck that is.
They're getting busy on that ping pong.
Yes. Jeff, have you seen that oversized coyote in your neighborhood lately? That's a good question. I was thinking about big text there. I don't know where he came from, but no, I haven't. I haven't seen him since the day he was lurking underneath the lamppost. Big as a wolf, man. That's what shocked me. I picture in my mind coyotes being a little more like fox-sized. This thing looked like a grown A on steroids German Shepherd. So I would, I'm happy to report I have not seen it. Also, I haven't seen my cat in a while. Anybody know? This is The Drill. We're back with Trevor Lawrence and more next. Custom Tree Surgeons Thursday.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios, the Jaguars prowl in the Valley of the Sun. One team flies, the other bites. Stuck up on cactus juice, it's a duel in the desert. Jaguars Cardinals. Sunday at 1 on the home of the Jaguars. 1010 XL.
Daly's Dash is not only your Jaguars game day stop, but a great place to grab a meal any day of the week. To honor the Jags and the fans, we've crafted the Duval Sub. The Duval comes with freshly sliced turkey, ham, melted cheddar, and habanero jack cheese, topped with crisp lettuce, fresh tomatoes, and a double portion of our secret sauce, all served on a fresh roll. Come by your local's Daly's Dash today to get your delicious Duval Sub. Daly's is the official convenience store sponsor of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
It's the end-of-year sales event going on now at Atlantic Infinity. This is Hayes Carlyon. Get 0% interest on select new Infinity models and special lease offers on the stunning QX60. Luxury, performance, and style, all in one drive. All new vehicles are backed with the exclusive Atlantic Infinity Promise. That's over $7,000 in added value just for buying smarter. Visit AtlanticInfinity.com to see all new models or visit the showroom near Atlantic and St. John's Bluff.
Now, The Hurricane Report. Brought to you by Performance Painting. Prepare, protect, preserve.
Miami Hurricanes smashed NC State Wolfpack 41-7 on Saturday, racking up 581 total yards of offense and not letting the Wolfpack pass the 50-yard line until 5 minutes left in the game. Carson Beck had 3 touchdowns and Gerard Pringle had 116 on the ground. The Hurricane Report brought to you by Performance Painting.
When you're a little kid on the playground, they tell you don't hit back. Well, the courtroom isn't a playground, and if you've suffered an injury or death in your family, I'm here to tell you it's okay to hit back and fight to make them pay. I'm attorney Brett Hastings, and at Hastings Injury Law, we understand all the pain and emotion that comes with being wrong, and we've dedicated our lives to making things right for people like you. So if you get hit back with Hastings Injury Law. Offices, Jacksonville.
Frank Frangie here. Big Chief Tire offers affordable quality tires for every type of vehicle. Whether you're looking for all-season tires, high-performance options, or something more budget-friendly, Big Chief has the perfect set to keep you rolling. Their expert technicians ensure your tires are installed quickly and safely so you can drive with confidence. Visit WeKeepJacksRollin.com or call 904-932-0950 to schedule your appointment and check out their unbeatable tire deals today. Big Chief Tire keeps Jacks rolling.
Come to Monahan Jewelers' 48th annual holiday sale now with up to 30% off on GIA certified diamonds and up to 40% off our entire store. Certified diamonds, gemstones, engagement rings, diamond studs, designer brands. We're not a big box store. We're your local family jeweler with an amazing hand-picked inventory for every budget. And with interest-free financing, enjoy beautiful jewelry with a low monthly payment. Support your local family jeweler this Christmas with up to 40% off our entire inventory. Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach open 7 days a week in December.
This is Jeff Middlecoff with Cogent Bank. My associate Ryan Salem and I joined Cogent Bank because we wanted to revolutionize the mortgage business, just like Cogent Bank has revolutionized the banking business. So Ryan Salem and I are able to leverage the power and stability of Cogent Bank to go out and find our clients the best investors, the best products, and the best rates in the entire country for your particular mortgage loan. Of course, you don't have to be a customer at Cogent Bank to take advantage of our mortgage services to buy or refinance your home. We offer jumbo loans, VA, FHA, conventional, and investment loans. At Cogent Bank, we offer mortgages nationwide, so we can help you with a second home or help a family member who lives or is moving to another state. Call Ryan Salem or myself, Jeff Middlecoff, at Cogent Bank today, 904-442-9191, to see how we can help you with any of your mortgage loan needs, whatever or wherever they may be.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, Cogent Bank, NMLS ID 402296. Ryan Salem, NMLS ID 1182429. Jeff Middlecoff, NMLS ID 249086.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
Man, we're back on a Custom Tree Surgeons Thursday. There is a... I don't understand this storyline at all. I don't understand at all how anybody associated with the Philadelphia Eagles, coaching, management, players, fans, how anyone could in any way be at all, even so much as frustrated by Jalen Hurts. What does a man have to do? Are we so fantasy football infected that we... E.T., let me ask you a question. If Carson Wentz were quarterback in the Eagles, would they have been to 2 of the last 3 Super Bowls and beaten the Chiefs like a drum last year?
No.
I don't get it, man.
He's like the prototype quarterback. He's going to give you the right answer. He generally feels like a true leader.
So here he is yesterday. The Eagles are 8-2. They have the best record in the NFC. They won the Super Bowl.
They won the Super Bowl.
Yet here's Eagles quarterback Jalen Hurts asking about recent reports of frustration inside the organization directed towards him. I'm not surprised by anything. It's kind of the nature of the position, Hurts said, but I put my energy, my focus on trying to go out there and do my best, trying to learn, trying to build, trying to take things that I can try and improve. Meanwhile, The Athletic reporting some players have grown frustrated by Hurts' approach this season, especially when it comes to his hesitancy to throw the ball into tight windows against zone coverage. Reporter Derek Gunn added the frustration stems primarily from Hurts playing, quote, his game instead of taking what is discussed during the week and transitioning it to game day. Now, look, I could see a fair amount of frustration with that if you're a teammate. I can. The offense has been disappointed. They're 25th in total yards. They're 28th in passing, 29th in third down conversion rate. They're just 17th in the league in rushing, down more than 60 yards from last year's averages where they were number 2 in the NFL. But they have the best red zone offense. They have a league low 4 giveaways, and they're 8-2. What you make of it, Jalen? I guess I get a lot of attention when things are going well and when things are not going so well. I never run away from holding myself accountable. I think that's exactly what I've taken the approach of doing. Take great pride in what we do on offense. I take great pride on how we go out there, play as a team, what our flow is. Think we got work to do. That obviously starts with me. But added, that's always been his approach. Nick Sirianni, I don't necessarily believe everything that's being written. I just don't fall into the trap of believing everything you see or read. Do you know who the MVP of the Super Bowl was last year? Yeah, it was Jalen Hurts. Yes. Spoiler alert. He's completed 67% of his throws this year. He's got 16 touchdown passes and 1 interception. Yeah, that's the best touchdown-to-interception ratio in the league if you're asking. His quarterback rating, 107, behind Lamar, Drake May, Matthew Stafford, and Jared Goff. Career regular season record, 54-22. Has been held under 200 passing yards 6 times this season, including the past 2 weeks. Look, I understand when the Jags win and Trevor doesn't give stats that the fans get antsy / insulting. I get that. But I don't get it with a guy who was the Super Bowl MVP and is taking you to another one and has you 8-2 and doesn't turn the other side of not forcing it into these windows is maybe a guy who knows this ball's not going to get in there. Maybe it's better just not to give it to the other team here at the 45 like 26 other quarterbacks in the league might do. Anyway, just curious to me. Of all of those that would be held accountable. Look, I get it. I guess you nitpick if you're Philly. You're a champion. Your offense isn't moving, right? They've had 2 great wins in a row, but they were, 10-7 and 16-9. All right. Let's go on to Trevor Lawrence, who continues to look, you know what my dream is, E, when it just, remember, it really started to click for Trevor about second half of 2022. That was his first year with a new coach.
Yep.
You know, my hope is now that, you get to the second half of his first year with a new coach and a new system and the adjustments, that it clicks even better. And the addition of Jacoby Myers, the return of Brian Thomas Jr., we can add some explosive passing plays to our success and 6-4 record. A lot of that is going to be the relationship between coach and head coach, between head coach and quarterback. Trevor yesterday asked about that relatability between he and the Jags head coach.
Yeah, I mean, I think just the way he talks to his players, the way he communicates, it's, really honest and upfront. I think he's just kind of gets right to it, whatever he's feeling or wants to say, and not in a bad way. He just is very honest upfront, communicates. You can tell that communicating is really important to him, and he doesn't want there to be any mixed messages. So I think that's the biggest thing. And then, like I've talked about too, how passionate he is, the way he approaches the game. I mean, you can see how much he cares about it, how much he puts into it, and it means something to him. So I think that makes guys, want to play for him. And then like we talked about, it's relatable. I think just the way he talks to players. I mean, he's always talking to guys. He's not just off by himself, kind of, standing in the corner watching practice. Like, he's involved all the time, and I think that's something that guys appreciate is him keeping the conversation going consistently.
One of the sidebar storylines from Sunday's victory, and was it coincidence or was it reason? But the Jags played this clean game, no pre-snap penalties, just one penalty all afternoon long, and it coincides with Trevor going back to the wristband for the first time. And they were asked a little bit about it in post game, but Trevor was asked again yesterday, just what's the upside of having that play sheet right there on his left wrist?
You can just get calls in faster, really, is all it is. Because you got a number on your wristband, and then you read it off to the guys instead of, calls get pretty long in certain situations. So Liam's got to call it. He's got to get the personnel in. You got to call that. You got to call the play. And then if you miss something and he has to call the play again, then you're saying this whole long sentence again. And then you're saying it in the huddle, and then you're breaking it instead of just, hey, wristband 10. And then you go in there, call it to the guys, and get out of there. Then you have usually 5 more seconds or so. I mean, it just depends. Maybe not that much sometimes, but that's really all it does.
The curious thing I would want to know, I don't think it's been asked yet. If it has, it's gotten by my radar, is like, whose idea was it to go back to the, was it Trevor saying, hey, man, maybe we should go back to the wristband, or was it Cohen suggesting? And look, one time is not a pattern. Let's see what happens this week. And but maybe there is, some coordination there. Maybe those things have to do with each other. We'll find out Sunday. All right, the rest of the league, a gander with a football fix. We'll do that when we return. It's a Custom Tree Surgeons Thursday. Got Doc Kevin Murphy in about an hour. We'll go inside the injury report. I said it's a very long one for the Jaguars. We'll hit on the ones that are, most likely to keep guys off the field this week. We've got the Riley Report today, so we'll visit the former ACC Player of the Year, Riley Skinner, and talk about the college football weekend that's coming up as well. So happy and glad you're up and at 'em with us here this morning on a Custom Tree Surgeons Thursday.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
This is your VSIN Action Update, brought to you by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. When you're stuck, call the Duck. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Florida Gators hosting Tennessee at the Swamp on Saturday. Tennessee bet up to a 4-point favorite, 57.5 the total. Tomorrow, Florida State and NC State meet in ACC football at Carter Finley Stadium in Raleigh. Seminoles, a 4.5-point favorite, 61.5 the total. Jaguars on the road at the Arizona Cardinals Sunday. The Jaguars bet up to a 3-point favorite, 47.5 the total. Brian Thomas limited in practice at wide receiver yesterday for the Jaguars with an ankle injury. 30 catches, 420 and a touchdown this season. Marvin Harrison Jr. will miss a second straight game for the Cardinals. Progressive helping veterans drive their lives forward. More info, KeysToProgress.com. With your action update, Mike Sennett, 1010XL.
Jacksonville Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Westside, your locally owned commercial truck headquarters and proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Hey, it's Rick Ballou. We got a fresh shipment of hard-to-find ProMaster vans, perfect for Section 179. My buddy Tommy and his team are committed to the community and make the process simple. Uplifts, delivery, and everything handled right. If you need ProMaster vans or commercial trucks for your fleet, you need Jacksonville Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Westside.
Jacksonville, get ready to spice up your night at One Night Taco Stand every Taco Tuesday. Enjoy their mouth-watering tacos for just $3.49 and all day, every day, 2-for-1 house margaritas and 2-for-1 daiquiris. Find fresh Mexican street food, stiff drinks, and fun vibes at One Night Taco Stand with 3 Jacksonville locations in Mandarin, Orange Park, and Southside at Bay Meadows.
Imagine waking up this time next week and being 100% debt-free. No credit cards, no car loan, no personal loan. Hey, Prosser here. Loan Pronto's Equity Express line of credit can make it happen. Homeowners are turning their home equity into cash almost instantly. With Loan Pronto's AI-based system, you can get approval in about 10 minutes with almost no documentation, no appraisal, and no hassle. You can get hundreds of thousands of dollars out of your home. Use that money to pay off all your other loans. The average homeowner saves over $850 a month doing this. Listen, your home value is way up. You can use that to wipe out all those credit cards and more. Get some money for home improvement. Literally hundreds of thousands are at your fingertips. And approval is just minutes away. So call now, 904-999-1508. 904-999-1508. That's loanpronto.com. Take that cash that you're living in and put it to use. NMLS 1661781, subject to lender approval, equal housing lender.
At Cannons of Jacksonville, they know that when you're towing anything, you gotta have products you can rely on. With over 50 years of fabrication expertise, the family at Cannons can repair or install precisely what you need to tow with confidence. Whether it's a heavy-duty hitch, trailer frame, gooseneck, tow bar, or any other towing accessory, Cannons will provide you with unmatched precision and durability. For all your towing needs, visit cannonsofjacks.com, where quality and customer satisfaction collide.
Greenlaw Group is for the insured. If you think you have roof damage, call 904-302-7055 today, and they will schedule you a free roof inspection. Trust their law firm to help you fight your insurance when you need it. These storms can cause damage you may not even see yet. Call Greenlaw Group 302-7055. There's no cost to retain their law firm and no cost to have your roof inspected. They only get paid if you win. Greenlaw Group, for the insured.
Hey, Duval, here's your chance to be face-to-face with the Jags as they take the field on game day. Jump in the shadows and experience the Jaguars like never before. Enter today at everbank.com/shadows for your chance to be part of the action. No purchase necessary to enter or win. Open to legal residents of the 50 United States and D.C., 18 and older. Entry periods for the sweepstakes are from 8/4/25 to 12/21/25. For official rules and complete details, visit everbank.com/shadows. Sponsor and administrator, Everbank, N.A. member FDIC.
Interested in a unique date night? Gibby here. I took my wife Nikki to Wick a Candle Bar. She made her own custom candle right there in the store. Shop local at Wick a Candle Bar. Locations in San Marco and Jacks Beach.
Game days aren't the only win happening in the 904. Best of Bold City named 904 Gutters with a Z the #1 seamless gutter company in Duval. Like the team's O-line protects their QB. Call the winning team at 904 Gutters with a Z to protect your home from the rain.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
Stakes, risk it all, I take the hate. This the winning team, get the Gatorade. My guy good, but he's not safe, no.
All right, we're back on a Custom Tree Surgeons Thursday. Sports are injury fraught enough. Every time these athletes take the court or the field or the ice, they are in jeopardy, right, of ending up on Doc Murphy's injury report the following Thursday. Whether it's an ACL or a concussion, you name it, it happens to pro athletes when they're on their field of play. And then there is Florida Panthers forward Eetu Luostarinen. Who's Eetu Luostarinen, you ask? Today's Shazam Spotlight brought to you by ShazamAuto.com and the Murray Ford Superstore, Stark and Kingsland. Take that short drive. Make them part of your friend group, baby. Been buying vehicles from Murray for years. When it comes time for the next one, I'm going to go four-wheel drive so I can get that bad boy out on the beach. Big faux pas when I didn't get four-wheel drive. Wasn't thinking. Never been a truck guy. Live and learn. Anywho, the Shazam Spotlight. Go to ShazamAuto.com. You'll find out. Eetu Luostarinen has now landed on the injury list down there with the Florida Panthers. He's expected to miss time after what the team is describing as a barbecuing mishap. Yeah, the head coach down there said Luostarinen suffered burns in the incident. Not serious enough he had to stay overnight in the hospital, but burnt badly enough that he's been labeled week to week, and his return timeline will depend on when he's comfortable wearing pads again. Maurice added, we don't have a lot of experience with this, you think? Fire up the band. We got a football fix. Brought to you by Allstate agent Mandy Bowers in Mandarin and the home course, the Julington Creek Golf Club. I'll see you out there. The injury report has some interesting names when it comes to the quarterback position. Thursday Night Football tonight, we already know the Texans will be without C.J. Stroud. Because I'm playoff obsessed, I can give you the percentages for each team if they win or lose tonight, but I'll spare you from my obsession at the moment. Joe Burrow, a full practice participant. I mean, they're talking about maybe shooting for the Thanksgiving Day return. Why wait? If you're full go, play this week.
They just try to ruin their chances at a good draft.
They've got the they got a brutal schedule. These next 3, it's like New England, Baltimore, Buffalo, maybe, or just a murderer's row. They're 3-7. They can't realistically have any designs on being a playoff team, can they? We learned earlier in the week Michael Penix Jr. He's out. He's got a slightly torn ACL. I don't know what that means. Doc always snickers at slightly. But the quarterback position in other games is a problem. We don't know about Aaron Rodgers. Says it'll be a safety issue. It's your left wrist, boss. Either you feel safe putting a cast on and playing, it ain't going to change between now and then, or you don't. I would suspect with the Steelers in the playoff hunt and Aaron Rodgers running out of games to play in his career, perhaps, that he would likely get it to go. And then Joe Burrow is back as a full practice participant. Will he play this week? I will say this, because of my funk right now, that first thing when I wake up, all I think about are the playoff projections and the Jags playoff chase. What do I do when I see Joe Burrow may come back? I look at the schedule. Who do they play in that we need the Bengals to beat? We wouldn't hurt us if they beat New England this week. Wouldn't hurt us if they won at Buffalo in 3 weeks. They've got 2 with Baltimore. Who knows how that plays out? We'll see if the Bengals get back to full strength. Do they play Joe Burrow in a lost season? I look, to Hick's point yesterday, he's emphatically on the other side. If you can play, you play. If you want to play, you play. I'm okay with that, too. All right, continuing with the football fix. Shedeur Sanders is officially now going to get his first start. I think we kind of knew that. Still digesting an NFL debut that it wasn't just bad, it was historically bad. For guys with a minimum of 15 passes, the most inefficient NFL debut since Ian Book in 2021. He had the fewest yards per dropback in an NFL debut since Ryan Lindley, whoever that was. Averaged the fewest yards per attempt in an NFL debut since Quincy Carter. And had the lowest completion rate in an NFL debut in 41 years. But he did have one against all odds play, apparently, ET. All right, the quarterback in Minnesota. If you can't play your way into a good reputation, let's see if we can talk our way into good play. He says he's getting closer and closer, J.J. McCarthy does, to his desired consistency. I make the analogy of just a cork about to come off a bottle. Okay. I suggest you uncork that bad boy this week. Minnesota is falling fast out of playoff contention, and they take on the Green Bay Packers at Lambeau Field. So, not exactly known for opponents, cork popping. Just saying. Lamar's back on the injury report. This time it's an ankle injury. Bruised and battered and trying to keep the Baltimore Ravens alive. There's a veteran receiver on the market. I don't know how much juice Brandon Cooks has left.
Right.
Brandon Cooks, an underrated producer in the NFL. Is it 4 or 5 different teams he had 1,000-yard seasons for?
I think it was 4.
Might be 5.
Could be.
That dude just bounced around all over. He had one for the
Cowboys,
Saints, the Patriots,
Texans,
the Rams.
That's 5.
I think he may have had 1,000 yards for all of those teams. He's most recently been, with the Saints, asking for and receiving his release. 49ers got kicker issues. We're not sure about Eddie Pinheiro, so Matt Gay, who is, I believe, kicked for like 100 years, been signed to the practice squad, I suppose, just in case. All right, and we've also get now a number on the spit take, not just a suspension for Jamar Chase, also a $500,000 fine, but more importantly, the now well-known badge of character that he can wear for the rest of his career. He's a liar. He did something terrible wrong, cowardly thing to spit on another man, and then doubled down on his cowardice in the locker room when he just flat out lied about it. A lot of respect lost for Jamar Chase and that whole thing, man.
You better off, punching me and we becoming friends again as opposed to spitting on me.
And if you do spit in the locker, man, I'm sorry. That's just the lowest of the low. My bad. Jalen, I know talk got out of control. Not sit in there like you can do no wrong. You're a liar. How about that? All right, the most comical headline of the morning, the one that made me laugh. I laughed, literally. I belly laughed. You ready? Ready for this headline? The most unnecessary, funniest headline of the morning. What's next for Justin Fields? Possible landing spots for the Jets quarterback. Come on, man. I think we can now officially define Justin Fields as an NFL player as irrelevant. He can't make a relevancy no matter where he goes, no matter what he tries, no matter who you put him with. He is never going to be a relevant quarterback in the NFL. Strike one, strike two, strike three, and now we're asking what's next? Spot on the bench, baby. That's what. That's Football Fix. You're welcome. We return. First, thanks again to Allstate agent Mandy Bowers and the home course, the Joynton Creek Golf Club. Hick and Rival and more come your way next.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. With so many stars on the field, there's always one that burns brightest.
When he flashes, he is something to watch.
Who will be this week's Universal Roof and Contracting Offensive Player of the Game?
Watch out
on 1010XL.
Frank Frangie here. The holidays are right around the corner, and Nimnick Buick GMC is kicking off the season with prices that are better than ever. Are you looking for a dealership that actually makes car buying easy? Well, at Nimnick, you'll find unbeatable holiday savings, a huge selection of Buicks and GMCs, plus flexible financing that fits your budget. Plus, the biggest sale of the year is coming, Nimnick's bigger than ever Black Friday event. Start your shopping early at NimnickBuickGMC.com or visit the showroom off Phillips Highway today. GMC, we are professional grade.
This is Josh Woolsey with Woolsey Morecambe. When deciding what lawyer to trust with your car accident or injury case, the most reliable way is reviews and results. You want to be treated well, and you want a great result. Woolsey Morecambe's reviews speak for themselves, and I challenge any firm to compare results. We offer the resources of a large law firm and the customer service of a boutique practice. If you want to be treated right and want great results, call Woolsey Morecambe at 1-800-WOOLSEY and take the fear out of the fight. Offices, Jacksonville.
Here's hoping for a Raise the Roof football season. And here's knowing Next Gen Roofing is up for any job. Game day or storm season, you need a team you can trust. And you know what? You don't need a glitzy roofing company. No shortcuts, no gimmicks, no nonsense. Solid roofs at competitive prices and a commitment to the First Coast community. Right now, save up to $300 on your next roof replacement. When you need a roof, you need Next Gen Roofing. Team with you, it's a win every time.
1010XL and Southeast Orthopedic Specialists congratulate our Scholar Athlete of the Week, McCarthy Crenshaw, senior tennis and basketball player at Fletcher High. McCarthy is a member of the Science, History, and National Honor Societies and is vice president of the Interact Club.
Brackish Vodka, the spirit of the sportsman and proud partner of the Jaguars, is now available at the Fresh Market Spirits and Wine. The Fresh Market Spirits and Wine is a new adult beverage store offering spirits, wine, beer, and accessories at A1A North in Ponte Vedra, a first-of-its-kind destination for thoughtfully curated spirits, wine, and beer as only the Fresh Market can. And now, you can get Brackish Vodka at the Fresh Market. Brackish Vodka, for whatever your sport is. Proud partner of the Jaguars.
The flagship station of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Hello, First Coast. I'm sure by now you have seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We're an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We're committed to customer service, reliability, and have an unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today from GFL, Green for Life.
When I was in Iraq, our convoy was hit. It was bad. After I came home, I could still hear booms and see tracer fire. Makes it hard to be a good mom.
As America's veterans face challenges, DAV is there.
I'm Naomi Mathis, Air Force veteran.
With the right support, more veterans can reach victories great and small.
With help from DAV, I was able to begin to heal.
DAV provides a lifetime of support to veterans of every generation, helping more than 1 million veterans each year.
Today, I'm part of DAV. We're veterans helping veterans to get the benefits they've earned. And I give my veterans my all.
But there's more to be done and more victories to be won.
My victory is being able to be here for my children.
Naomi Mathis, thank you for your service. May your victories inspire many more. Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
Baloo here for Smunez Vision. Why Smunez Vision? Well, I've been with Dr. Neil Smunez now since I got back to Jacksonville in 2006. 37 years of experience he has. Smunez Vision is a family organization that focuses on personal high-quality medical and surgical eye care. Dr. Catherine Smunez is fellowship trained in cornea and cataract surgery and all refractive surgery. Combined, that's 30 years plus in laser eye surgery. Visit SmunezVision.com today. Here you can see.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by USA Airport Parking. Trevor Lawrence says what makes Coach Liam Cohen relatable.
Yeah, I think just the way he talks to his players, the way he communicates, it's really honest and upfront.
FSU's roller coaster season comes down to bowl eligibility on Friday at NC State. Seminoles 5-5 look to snap a road skid and win in Carter Finley. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
At 7:02, it's 57 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
Thursday. Let's go. I got to tell you, life is funny, man. I hate to keep harping on this, but it happened to me last night.
Phil Collins again?
Two things. One, Landman's back out. Unbelievable show.
Yeah, my wife watches that one.
First episode, I mean, tremendous scenes. It's so well written, man.
Yeah, that's the same guy
It's easy to act on shows when it's written
same guy
so
that did
well.
Yellowstone, right? Does that one? Yeah.
But it's so good, man. It's just
that's Billy Bob, right?
Yeah, Billy Bob and that Allie Lartner lady is that, and then the daughter has a college interview with it. The thing she's you got to watch it. Gotta just endorse it highly.
Yeah, we watched the Goliath, another Billy Bob Thornton,
Okay.
where he's a kind of a down and out lawyer.
All right.
The first season's kind of
Get that. It's just episode 1. It's 45 minutes.
and they've already done a season, so you can
Yeah.
watch the first season
Yeah.
and get in the mood. And
Yeah.
then, but the
So
one thing
good.
we get so spoiled though, I like to watch one and they release them all.
I know.
You
I
got to
wish
wait
they
week to
would.
week. It's like
I
old school
know.
TV.
I know, but it's so
All
good.
right.
Anyway, and then honest to goodness, so I don't know if it was on that one. And then I watched that there was a movie on. You told me about it. It was the nuclear war movie.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Terrible
Yeah.
ending.
Correct. Terrible ending.
Terrible. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Put all that time into it. Try to figure it out.
Because of the way it
Kinda
ended.
roll with it, and then the
Well,
ending just
and the way it
punches
ended,
you right in the face.
Well, the way it ended, it just made it, in some total, just a slow, monotonous movie. They just told the same story 3 straight times
Yes.
for 20 minutes apiece,
Yes.
and they didn't give you a resolution.
Yes. Anyway, on one of the shows, it was either Landman or the movie. I can't remember.
All right. Welcome to my world, friend.
They start playing the music. I can feel it. Now, here's the thing. So when that came on, I was like, I just chuckled to myself, right? And for those who haven't been listening this week, I've righted the wrong of 44 years of thinking it was "Hold On" when it's "Oh Lord" in the song. But on that particular TV right now, the captions are on.
It says,
And so the music's playing, and I'm just sitting there thinking, how many times have I had this opportunity to right the wrong? And I look up, and there it was, "Oh Lord."
I thought you were going to tell us it said, "Hold on."
No,
so
no,
they
no,
messed it
no,
up.
no.
Okay, good.
It says, "Oh Lord," and I'm
There
like,
you go.
Unbelievable. But
We've
it's
called
so
full
funny.
circle now about 7 times on this.
It's so funny that we've talked about it over and over and over till the listeners probably.
Rebolt's basketball team runs out to that song.
It's everybody. I mean, it's an anthem for God's
It
sake.
is, and it's lived for a long time.
It's a small percentage that heard "Hold On," but you're not.
I'm not alone.
You're not a
Nonetheless.
standalone, right?
Anyway,
like I said,
it made
10%. I'd say.
made me chuckle out loud. So then I noticed.
that Arizona basketball team, they went to Stores last night and beat
great game
UConn.
Really good game.
And Arizona has one of the best starts in college basketball history, believe it or not. They have one of the first teams to win. They're 5-0?
Yeah.
Third team in AP poll history to have multiple wins over top 3 opponents in its first 5 games.
Yeah, they beat Florida and UConn already.
Yeah, and
they probably got another one.
UCLA.
Yeah, who's not top 5.
The
but
first
it's
since
good team.
Kansas in the 89.
Do they play another big boy, I'm saying? Because they may. That's the kind of schedule they play, I wonder.
Well, they beat number 3 Florida. They beat Utah Tech and NAU. Then they beat number 15 UCLA and now number 3 UConn. So, and by the way, neutral site with Florida and away with UConn.
Yeah, no, I could tell you after the Florida game, they're a good team. I mean, it was not
What did
a.
I tell you? I said they give me Final Four vibes.
Sure. Yeah. For sure. They that Pete inside is the real deal now. Just a freshman.
Yeah.
No, I guess the point I was making, Arizona may get another crack at a Kansas or a Duke or someone because they play that kind of like. See, Arizona's still going to play number 11 Alabama, who had a nice win last night.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So they'll go back into the top.
Oh, Arizona
10.
plays Bama.
They play Bama and Auburn.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. But again, not surprising. That's the kind of schedule that basketball season this time of year is fun. Like we said, they gets lost in the. I like these midweek games because there's nothing else on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, tonight there's a good game. Oh well, there's Buffalo and Houston waiting to steal it.
Eugene Wilson, Dallas Wilson, Ty Jackson, L.J. McCray, Aaron Gates, Michael Caraway, Jacoby Jackson, Dijon Johnson, George Gums, Roderick Kearney, Michael Barreau, all out for Florida.
It's been that way for weeks.
Add George Gums, who got injured. Vernell Brown, Tramel Jones, Bryce Thornton, all questionable.
Mm-hmm.
Austin Barber, Tony Livingston, probable. Amazing. I've never seen anything like it. And then the initial report posted yesterday, the Vols have 5 guys out, but one of the guys is that first-round cornerback that I talked about yesterday.
That walked off?
Yeah. So.
Yeah, they've been playing just behind, not an 8 ball. They've been playing behind a medicine ball all year.
Somebody tweeted me, it's okay. I thought it was hold on, and I'm 67.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying.
We're not alone, bro.
Yeah, no,
we learn. We learn. We learn and we move.
Become better.
Yeah, we learn and we move.
I told ET this morning, like in the 6 o'clock hour when I got here, I feel like I'm like I need to get out of this vortex. We need movement on one front. One won't play itself out for another 7 weeks, but I find every day the most top of my sports mind every morning is the latest on the Lane Kiffin coaching carousel.
Yeah.
And just my fascination with the Jaguars and where we stand and putting such value on every other game. I'm just, I'm fascinated by your playoff projection, your percentage if you win versus if you lose. Like we talked last week, and now that we've won, man, thank goodness. But remember I said last week the Jaguars projection, if they beat the Chargers, was like 65% or 64%. And if they lost, it went down to 25%. It was like a 35% change in that one game. And now there are other teams that face those kinds of odds.
I feel like a couple things. I feel like everybody's kind of hit the boiling point with the Lane Kiffin thing. They want resolution.
Yeah.
I'm not sure they're going to get it this week. They might. Who knows? I don't know when it's going to happen. But yeah, it's
their plan. If there was one to just slyly ride it out until the season ender, it's just going to get forced before then. There's going to have to be something.
Yeah.
I mean, now you got guys just reporting stuff everywhere.
Oh God. We talked about it in class yesterday. It's a different world now in journalism. I mean, it's social media with stories like this. And in the old days, you would maybe track a plane. There'd be a couple voices out there who would have a story or two. Now everybody says everything, and if anybody's spotted anywhere, it gets put out there. It's crazy. I'm not saying it's better or worse. Some people find it, fun, exciting, But yesterday, honest to God, within a span of an hour, the Gators were set to interview the Summerall guy from Tulane. Confirmed he will be coming. Florida will interview him. There will be no interview with Summerall. And then the fallout over that is, well, what happened?
Right.
So then it's like, was it a ploy by this guy, that guy, agent, AD, who's doing what? Forcing hands, et cetera, et cetera.
Right.
Everybody wants to read into it.
Well, and they should. I mean, why not?
Well,
we have the ability now with all these different reports. You can make what you want of them. I mean, everyone can't be right.
Yeah.
Like I got Aaron Taylor saying Lane's told his team.
Yeah.
I mean, basically.
Yeah.
Isn't that what he said, Aaron Taylor? I don't think I'm exaggerating that. Yeah, Aaron Taylor yesterday, the CBS crew was kicking around.
Right.
Neuheisel thinks he'll go to Florida. Aaron Taylor said, do I still have the quote up here? Here's Aaron Taylor yesterday on CBS Sports College Football Show. I think he's going to be in Gainesville. I've heard some things that he's already talked to the team, and that's why everybody's so frustrated, because it's a done deal. It just hasn't been announced, which is kind of in line with what the announcement at the end of the year would have been. But as you just mentioned, you can't put a pot of water on a stove and not expect it to boil.
Right. So anyway, that's going on. And then if you'll allow me, our Dream Fighters Homes poll question of the day, brought to you by our friends at Dream Fighters Homes, the official home builder of the Jaguars, the Gators, the PGA Tour, soon to be the Tampa Bay Rays. Just go to dreamfightershomes.com. Check out all the beautiful homes that they build. They are gorgeous. And they're affordable. Affordable. In this day and age, they are affordable, and you can get great interest rates, which really will help you through dreamfightershomes.com. 15 different locations throughout.
15 of them things.
Thank you, E.
Just like Taylor Swift's ex.
Sorry, Travis. Tell them Dream Fighters Danny sent you. The Jags have 2 versus Tennessee at Arizona and the Jets at home. What do you expect their record to be in those 4 games? Should they be 4-0? 1 slip up 3-1, 2 roadies 2-2, or I don't believe 1-3. Notice I didn't put 0-4.
I'm gonna listen. I'm
should be 4-0, 1 slip up 3-1, 2 roadies 2-2. I don't believe 1-3.
I can't consider us established enough to just carte blanche. We're gonna go 4-0. I can't get that far, but I do expect 3-1.
Okay.
Win one of those 2 road games and win your 2 home games. Okay. I mean, if you can't beat the Titans and Jets at home at this stretch of the year, then you deserve whatever playoff fate awaits you.
E?
I'm feeling real 3-1-ish.
Yeah.
Okay. It'd be great to go 4-0, but yeah, I don't know. Like Jim said, I don't know if we're that established.
He's like, well, 3-1 will be just fine because it doesn't get them quite to 12-5, which is okay.
3-1 would get
everybody's happy. So I'm in the clear.
So that would leave you 3-1 would leave you at 9 with 2 against the Colts and 1 against the Broncos.
Yeah.
That feels more like 10.
Ooh, thank goodness.
That feels more like 10.
1 slip up 3-1, 43.4. Should be 4-0, 42.5. It's a dogfight, gang.
Yeah.
2-2, 2 roadies, only 10%, and don't believe only 3.6%. So very good, very good.
What are you going to use for your frame of reference? Like Liam Cohen said yesterday, look, I told the guys now this is the standard. One thing in a big, easy win, dominant win, we have a new standard now.
Yeah.
If the Jags play to that standard, they'll go 4-0.
Yeah.
That standard goes and beats the Cardinals. If you got to beat them 45-20, whatever, like the Niners just did, they ran all over them. Brock Purdy threw all over them. If that's the standard that just walloped a good team, goes and wins this game by a couple scores. Because the standard of that good, clean football is going to lead to you winning by a couple of scores. Not because, you're just guaranteed week to week. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, fair enough. So, anyway, those 4 games, including this one Sunday, critical to the Jaguars' success going forward. It won't be easy in the desert. Arizona's not that bad of a team, and Arizona is, they're fighting for their lives out there. They got a coach on a hot seat, and when a coach is on a hot seat, then players on the hot seat, because if the coach changes, then a lot of players change. That's what inevitably happens when there is change in the National Football League. So if the players in Arizona, you enjoy being out there, it's a great place to live. You want to play for the Cardinals, you better play well. Zay Jones playing for them this year?
He hasn't been playing. He got hurt, I think, last week when I was watching, so I don't know. I was looking at their injury report. But
Marvin Harrison's out. We had 16.
He is going to miss?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
We had 16 on the injury report, but only 2 did not practice. But Trayvon's one of them, which is unfortunate.
16 of them things?
Yeah, 16 fellas.
I told you it was a bunch. All but 2 were limited.
It might be 14. It's 16 or 14, but only 2 did not practice.
But limited doesn't mean anything. Last week, everyone's limited. You get excited. No one played.
Well,
Brian Thomas limited, didn't play. Brent Strange limited, didn't play. Limited doesn't mean necessarily you're on the way to playing. I guess
limited's
that's all
better than DNP on Wednesday.
What was the name of that nuclear war movie people are asking?
Oh,
do you remember?
House of Dynamite.
House of Dynamite. Yeah, that's what it is.
Dynamite.
Yeah. It's really fascinating if all of that is accurate and how.
There's no way it gets that far along without. Come on, yeah, that was. But nonetheless, it could have been a good movie with a better ending. But from the text on,
it needed some resolution.
Well, from the text on, I guess you all wanted the world incinerated. No.
What, are we going to just assume the warhead malfunctioned like the guy threw that at us?
Right. Yeah, there's no way all that stuff's happening. You don't have like a 0.X% chance of saving the entire country from a nuclear attack, man. That's not happening.
And by the way, still in the end, intrigue because the phones aren't quite working.
Right. From the text line, design my lifetime enclosures. Mind blown. 100% thought it was hold on. Wow.
Yeah, I know. Sorry. Hate to tell everybody. Got to spread the word, though. Got to write this wrong. All right, we're just warming up on a Thursday. We got a lot to do today. We got college ball. We got high school ball. We got Doc. So Lockett Law High School Report coming up. Everything and more right here on a Thursday on The Drill.
Downtime with Dan is serviced by the local family-owned company for home comfort and your statewide mechanical partner for the biggest projects, Lloyd's Heating and Air.
All right, listen, you want to look for coaches on the hot seat in college football? Look at some of these worst records against power conference teams since 2024. Okay, these are the worst records versus power conference teams since 2024. For example, Purdue 0-19, Oklahoma State 1-17. Mississippi State 2-15. Kentucky with a win over Florida 3-13. And then there's FSU and UCF, both 4-14. Life is not good in the Sunshine State with college football. We've been saying that for quite some time. What happened to the Sunshine State college football dominance? Remember what it used to be in the 90s? Well, I guess the 90s were 30 years ago. Times have changed, gang. But for Florida State to be 4-14 against power conference teams, I see why FSU fan remains upset.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
This is the game right here. If they're able to make a play.
It's the top of the highlight reel.
What a play!
The Performance Painting High Performance Play of the Game on 1010XL. Performance Painting. Prepare, protect, preserve.
Hey, we're all facing interesting economic times. For me, it's comforting to know my money is in great hands with my guys at ITP Partners, right? Just making me money, and I appreciate them. Listen, investing is a tough thing to do. I don't know how to do it. I found somebody who did. ITP Partners, man. You know why? Experience, expertise, knowledge, willing to sit down with me, explain things to me. Why are we doing this? Why are we doing that? Trust is built so well. Reed Wingate, Janice Cobb, Dan Abel, Reagan Wright, Jeff Hartman, Chris Bryan. Those are the ITP Partners. They'll listen to you as well. They'll build a strategy where your goals become their priority. Don't be intimidated. It's a great time to get started, man. Give them a call, 312-9751, 312-9751, or go to chris@itppartners.com. They're ITP Partners. My financial partners. For life, non-compensated client testimony will not be representative of all client experiences. No guarantee of future performance or success.
As a contractor, finding reliable subcontractors is key to project success. Prosser here. Guys, that's where Lloyd's Heating and Air shines. Not just your mechanical HVAC experts, but your partner, understanding every facet of construction to keep your project on track. Lloyd's will spot issues early before they cause delays. If you're a contractor with a need for reliability, visit LloydsHeatingandAir.com. Lloyd's Heating and Air, keeping you comfortable in every season.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
For your chance to win 4-day weekend VIP passes to the Welcome to Rockville Festival in Daytona Beach, May 15th to the 18th, text the word ROCK to the 1010XL text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures at 641-1010.
Aren't you just happy when you can handle all your needs in one location? Well, introducing Allstate agent Mandy Bowers in Mandarin. Whether it's home, life, business, or auto, Mandy covers it all. In fact, bundling policy is a great way to add extra savings. Mandy and her crew can do that. Allstate is offering lower auto insurance rates this year. Mandy can do that. You need to give Mandy Bowers a call in her Mandarin office, because when it comes to getting it all done under one roof, Mandy can do that.
Rick Ballou for Coy Dental. That's right, Carlson Dental is now Coy Dental. Dr. Lee has been practicing there for 9 years, has purchased the company. The Coy Dental team still has the same great dentists and staff. And remember, if you get nervous visiting a dentist, don't. There's never a problem at Coy Dental. With light sedation for cleaning, then deep sedation for all your restorative needs. Coy Dental, located in Bartram Park.
Yo, this is Tony from Tony D's. Are you looking for a great slice of pizza? Well, we have about 12 varieties. Most places won't have slices of pizza after lunch. At Tony D's, you can get a slice all day. It's always fresh at Tony D's Pizza. Bay Meadows and 295.
Hey, it's one of life's most important decisions. If you're 18 years or older, just got married, just got divorced, you have children, of course you want to take care of your family. That's why I'm here to tell you about Matt Hinson and the Hinson Law Firm. Matt's the attorney, but we both want to know, have you done your will? Something you need to do, something you need to take care of, something to get on your to-do list, but don't just leave it there. Get it done. You got to get your assets to the people that you choose. You work hard for your money. Planning helps minimize income, gift, and estate taxes as well. Matt Hinson's your guy. He'll listen. He'll help you out with your decisions. He'll provide you all the info needed. It'll make it all your choices easy. They're the Hinson Law Firm, and they got all the answers. If you have questions, reach out. 527-1700, 527-1700. Office is Jacksonville, Florida. Gang, don't let the state decide your fate.
Celebrating 30 years in Jax Beach. Beach's Jewelry and Pawn is your go-to for cash on the spot. They buy gold. Huge sale on firearms all month. Save during Florida's Second Amendment sales tax holiday with no sales tax on firearms. Beach's Jewelry and Pawn in Jax Beach.
Ladies and gentlemen, boaters and landlubbers, friends, four-legged and two, this is Lisa the Botanista with a huge announcement. Freedom Boat Club is opening a brand new 4th location. That's right. Freedom Boat Club St. Augustine Shipyard is now open. Now members can enjoy unlimited access at Julington Creek, Jacksonville Beach, St. Augustine Comanche Cove, and St. Augustine Shipyard. Freedom Boat Club members also enjoy reciprocal access to over 400 locations across the world. There's never been a better time to join. We are offering our biggest discount ever to celebrate our brand new location. We own and maintain an entire fleet of boats. Join the club, and as often as you like, you can do water sports, inshore fishing, offshore fishing, sandbar hopping, dining on the water, or just cruising around town. Visit us at the St. Augustine Shipyard or stop by any of our locations to see what the Boatsierge experience is all about. Visit us at freedomboatclub.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. And now, let's light up the Firehouse Subs 10-minute drill.
Hit it!
All right, we are back here on the drill. It's a custom tree surgeons Thursday, but more importantly, we got a Backseatigans birthday today.
Oh, I love Backseatigans.
Yeah, oh, you Backseatigans. It's so funny. I'll run into these 30, 35-year-old kids, young men, Dan, and they'll say, yeah, I was a Backseatigans since the
I run
good
into
old
them
days.
too.
Yeah, so they start listening in the back seat, and then before you know it, they're driving with kids of their own, and they've got a next generation of Backseatigans. But this morning, a loyal, longtime Backseatigan.
Oh, yeah?
Nathan is turning 13
Shout out,
years
Nathan!
old today.
Nathan!
Oh, that's right, Nathan.
Straight.
Yeah, Nathan, this Backseatigan loves the trivia. He loves the Friday song, and they love us as well. We appreciate y'all listening
You be
today.
smiling, Nathan.
Yeah,
You have a
Happy
great
birthday,
day.
Nate,
Have
dog.
a great, you're a teenager now.
Oh,
It's coming
Nathan.
of age, Nathan.
Oh, dear.
Oh, Nathan.
Still not allowed to listen to the 9 o'clock nasty,
Nah,
Nathan.
stay away. Get in school. Stay in school, Nathan.
Stay in school. Don't do drugs.
Hugs, not drugs, Nathan. Hugs, not drugs. Teamwork makes the dream work.
If you fail to prepare, prepare to fail, Nathan.
That's right.
We love you, Nathan. We'll see you in 20 years.
There we go.
In the front seat.
Yeah, that's right.
True.
You'll have your own little back seat again, and he'll say, and Dad, put it somewhere, change it. Nope. All right.
I saw a really cool thing that I liked, and we talked a little bit about it yesterday, but the Gator coaching staff spread out and went and gave the championship rings in front of the teams to their 3 guards. And by the way, I think the fans get a replica championship ring on Friday night against Merrimack, which also, by the way, is sold out.
Good.
That game is sold out. Remember I told you about the I don't think he'll mind me sharing this story. My buddy he used to buy the Gators season basketball package for Saturday SEC games only. It's like it's like a 5-pack.
Yeah.
And he got it every year for like the last, 5-10 years because him and his buddy like to go down, spend a day in Gainesville on a Saturday and watch. His kids are grown, so he goes and watches the Gators. And so this year going in, man, they like triple the price. It's what a national championship does. It costs. So he ended up buying season tickets, okay, instead because it was cheaper in the long run. So he put that to the test. So let's say he spent like 2 season tickets. It was probably $2,000.
Okay.
All right. So $2,000. So he's been down to the open UNF and FSU games.
Okay.
All right. Now he's going to the Florida-Tennessee.
From Jacksonville?
Yeah, from Jacksonville. He's going to the Florida-Tennessee game. Actually, St. Aug. Going to the Florida-Tennessee game.
Football
With the fellas on Saturday. So he's not going Friday.
Okay.
They're golfing or whatever. So he did his first test and he sold his Merrimack tickets.
Okay.
$150 each.
Wow.
So that takes $300 off the $2,000.
Yeah.
So you sell tickets to a couple SEC games.
Yeah.
Probably almost going to make your money back.
That's you know what? That's it's at least worth the trip down there, but you're learning if you're planning on just one off and down there for a Saturday afternoon.
Not as easy.
You're going to pay.
Yeah, you're going to pay.
Or you're going to sit up in the nosebleeds.
Yes. So anyway.
And I can remember it was hard to give away tickets.
But anyway, my point was that the coach, before I got into that story, the coaches went out and gave the national championship rings, like Golden State was in Orlando.
Mm-hmm.
So Todd Golden drove down there. They sent an assistant to, where's Elijah? Is it Charlotte?
He plays for Toronto.
Toronto?
Yeah, they were in Philly last night.
Wherever they were.
Or maybe they were there before, in Charlotte before.
And then Walt got his from a Gator assistant coach.
Well, that's about the only thing Walt's gotten when it comes to about the last 2 weeks. He ain't getting any playing time.
Coach's decision.
DNP-CD, man. Those are the letters you don't like to see. I wonder what has happened out there. And not only that, but I'm following that storyline. And Keontae George, and they have another is it Dillingham maybe? They got George and somebody else. And those guys are
Utah?
Yeah.
Did they draft Ace?
Yeah, but he's not a guard. I'm looking at the path for Clayton to play, and Keontae George has held that job. He had a 37-point night the other night, and we're getting DNP CDs. I don't know what's up with Clayton.
Yeah. So anyway, but it was a cool thing for them to get their rings in front of the teams. And Will Richard had a really good, line. He's like, man, it was great. Love Gator Nation. It was awesome. The guys are you got Curry sitting there, right?
Yeah.
And of course, if it was me, I was like, I got something you don't got, Curry.
Well, you know what? There is some.
But he said, I got this ring. I look forward to winning one with you guys.
Well, and inside that locker room, there's respect for winning that college ring.
Yes,
most of those guys still have gone through that college. They know how hard it is. They know you're a dog if you win a natty. You get a little bit extra.
And he's got the head coach sitting there going, we beat Houston because of this guy.
Yeah.
The national championship game.
Good for him.
And so, and Al
always liked Will Richard. Boy, he got better his whole time
did.
there.
Al Horford was sitting right next to him. So
who also won natties at Florida.
has a couple. So
that's cool.
Kind of cool thing. Anyway, that was going on throughout this week. So good stuff for the Gators.
Have you? Do you care about the Thursday night game tonight as to who wins and loses? Will you have a rooting interest one way or the other
tonight?
Yeah,
Buffalo, Houston.
Yeah, are you to the? See, I have this real bad point right now that I look at every single game on the schedule through this Jaguars prism. Being in a playoff race, legitimately in it for even the 9-8 year, we weren't in it from this point of the year. We weren't tracking down. We were trying to go on a win streak just to get to 500. Had to win the last game of the year to go 9-8 and win the division that year. Mm-hmm. So this is new. This is new to be in October, November.
I would root for Buffalo tonight.
You would, and I'm with you.
Yeah.
But I will say this: if Houston wins, Buffalo now that's 4 losses, same amount as us. Chargers 4. I mean, you could work your way up of that chain either way. And there's a lot of games in these few weeks that will work that way. Like I'll give you how sick I am.
I'm more of the ilk.
Yeah.
At this point, of
trusting us to do what we need to do.
Just get us
in.
in.
Yeah.
If we can get in, it's
I hear you.
A huge successful year.
I just think
I hate Houston.
I think it's an underplayed fringe benefit of fandom that you can scoreboard watch, that you can have fun outside. Like usually by now, all the games are meaningless.
Yeah.
Like not just ours, but other ones because it has no effect on
Fair
us.
Enough. Yeah.
Like I see Joe Burrow may come back. First thing I think is, well, who do they play that might help us? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't think that Yeah, because I think the North's only going to get one.
Correct,
one
but they've got the
seed,
Bills.
I
They
hear
got
you.
the Patriots tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, look, Patriots are 3 quick losses from being a 5-loss team. I mean, I don't just trust them at 9-2, although they got a relatively easy schedule.
3 quick losses.
Yeah, they could do that.
Okay.
I mean, if you really look at these
Still only
teams,
have 5 losses.
I get that. Yeah. Well, there's a lot of teams right now with 4.
Yeah.
5 this late in the year becomes a number.
Yeah.
Here's why I say that. They lost to the Raiders. They barely beat the Dolphins. They lost to the Steelers. They won at Buffalo. Great. They won at New Orleans by a touchdown. They scored late. They beat the Falcons because the Falcons missed an extra point. They're winning the games. I'm not dismissing it, but I'm just saying I don't feel like they're like the Chiefs 9-2 and rolling.
Okay.
Or the Ravens or the Bills or some of these teams that we've seen. I could be wrong. I mean, I definitely could be wrong. They just seem like they're a year ahead of being.
I know. We start talking. I mean, 11 is a huge number. I mean,
It
I
is.
just looked this up. At least 2 NFL teams with a 9-8 record have missed the playoffs since the league expanded to 17 games. The 22 Falcons and 23 Browns are examples of teams that finished their season 9. 23 Browns were 9-8.
Goes fast, doesn't it?
Huh.
But here, look, the Patriots, they games left at the Bengals, home against the Bills, at Baltimore. That's it, though. They got a pretty easy schedule. Anyway, point
the only
being, it
10
can
win
change
team to
fast.
miss the playoffs was Seattle.
That was last year.
Yeah. That's the only one.
Wow.
Yeah.
But we do have Thursday Night Football tonight. It'll be the Texans without the Bills. It's
At home, though, right? In
Yeah,
Houston.
but it's a shame that we couldn't finish it off, and then it wouldn't matter. We could just go all in on Houston, win, get another team back in our, level.
No C.J. Stroud tonight.
That's right.
But Buffalo's not great. On the road, they lost to Atlanta on Monday Night Football. So if Houston comes to play, their defense is really good.
The Dolphins beat them.
Yeah.
All the
Like,
defense-
easy.
All the defense got to do is shut down Josh Allen because they literally, and James Cook.
Yeah,
'Cause
that's
other
an
than-
awful big. All you got to do.
Yeah, true.
There is
Not
that.
that easy.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, if he scores 3 touchdowns tonight, Buffalo's defense is beat the heck again. And Buffalo is another team that always seems to have these injuries.
All right, I get that the audience is getting Lane Kiffin fatigue, but I just want to know your thoughts on what happened yesterday with the Tulane coach and how that report iterated and what it means or doesn't mean.
Yeah,
or
I mean, we read
best
into it.
guess.
I don't-
And we're not going to overburden you with
No.
the Lane Kiffin vortex, but the problem is, or the reality is, with this story, Hick, there's like 2 or 3 news bulbs every day. You learn something new. So it's not like every day we're regurgitating the same
No.
things we've said the last 5 days. There seems to be a new perspective added constantly to the mix. And I will say this, as we got a lot of transplants, we got a burgeoning audience, but the Florida Gator head coach for a sports talk radio station is a big flipping story, gang. It's not a...
Why are you getting angry?
Well, because we're starting to get some pushback on, like, what does Florida think they are, Alabama, or can you guys, you're over your skis on the Lane Kiffin, it's a big story. It's a very, very newsworthy big story for a lot of people that are living here. Just put it that way.
Well, when we come back, we're going to talk Lane Kiffin for the next 2.5
Okay.
hours. 'Cause
All right.
if they got us angry, then we'll just give them what they want.
Well, no, I'm not angry. I'm just saying, I'm just reiterating that this is like some grasping for a topic.
No.
It's meaningful. That's
Yeah.
all. All right.
Yeah,
Back.
there's twists and turns every day, and it's interesting to watch. But I think there's Lane Kiffin fatigue.
Sure, I get it.
part of
I have it too. I'd like
I think there
resolution
is
as
from-
well.
Yeah, I think that the 3 schools all think they're getting them.
If there was a plan that they were just going to low key this until decision day, I mean, that's been blown to shreds. It may force some sort of announcement.
And he's and in essence, he's the domino.
100%.
Once he falls, it's bang, 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 bang.
But again, I'm more interested in what that other sidebar was yesterday, or at least what you can surmise out of it. So that and more. It's a
Right.
custom tree searches Thursday here on the drill.
641-1010. Come kind, come courteous, come correct. E, what's the razzle-de-dazzle today?
I got a $30 gift card to Showtime Sports Cards and Collectibles. Showtime is the best place in time for sports memorabilia. Stop by Showtime. They're open 7 days a week on Phillips Highway at the intersection of Phillips and Shad Road. That number, 904-641-1010.
Showtime. The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
The mix of salty sea air and burnt rubber. The big skies, high banks, and grandstands. The rumble in your chest. That's what we love about the Daytona 500. Honoring history and making it. At the biggest race of the year on the biggest stage of a lifetime. The Daytona 500. You gotta see it to believe it. February 15th, 2026. Secure your experience now at Daytona500.com.
Hey, say goodbye to glasses and contacts with customized vision treatments at Bowden Eye and Associates. Hicken here, Dr. Bowden and his expert team bring you the latest options like Evo implantable Collamer lenses, refractive lens exchange, or traditional LASIK, tailored just for you. Imagine waking up to clear vision. No hassle, no fuss. You ready to see the difference? Call now or visit BowdenEye.com for a free screening. They're Bowden Eye and Associates. They're keeping the First Coast focused.
Cool air and clean air. Getting out from under that Florida sun and cooling off inside is where Florida Home AC shines. Think about it. You spend a lot of time indoors and air quality is crucial to your health and comfort. Pollutants like dust, pollen, germs, and allergens can build up, affecting your well-being. Florida Home is dedicated to enhancing your indoor experience with superior air quality solutions like whole home air purification systems. Find out by logging on to FloridaHomeAC.com or call 877-4300.
It's happening. The event people wait for all year, Beards Diamonds Anniversary Sale. Hicken here as the town center's only locally owned jeweler. Say hi to the Lupos when you go there. Beards celebrates 44 years at Jacksonville with huge store-wide saving. That's right, you save up to 44% on rings, earrings, bracelets, bands. Buy now and get as much as 44% off Beards' already amazing prices. Check out Beards' new collection of amazing diamond necklaces with both natural or lab-grown diamonds, or see their selection of the hottest yellow gold fashion jewelry starting under $300. And if you're getting engaged, you can get the ring of her dreams and save like never before at Beards. Beards Diamonds, because they're local, can run circles around those corporate chain stores. Better selection, better prices, better service, better quality. Don't settle for chain store jewelry. Get her the best at Beards. Don't miss Beards Diamond Anniversary Sale. Beards Diamonds at the St. John's Town Center. Shop local. Shop Beards.
David Garrard here. Playing in the NFL can put a lot of wear and tear on your body, especially your knees. Southeast Orthopedic Specialist has kept me mobile and ready to tackle every day.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialist.
This is former NFL quarterback David Garrard. If your knees have taken a beating and you're finally ready to do something about it, then let Southeast Orthopedic take a look. Come on, do your knees a favor.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialist.
Remember your first magnificent cigar? Yeah, neither do we. But here's your chance to make the next great memory with an extraordinary A.J. Fernandez cigar. Join us at Tobacco Cove, 3849 Bay Meadows Road on November 22nd from 1 to 4 p.m. for outstanding food, awesome prizes, and incredible deals on A.J. Fernandez cigars. Tobacco Cove, 3849 Bay Meadows Road. It's more than a cigar store, it's an experience.
Hicken here with lots more on George Moore Chevrolet. Hey, Justin Moore, what are you doing in our commercial?
Dan, this Moore just wanted to remind folks of vehicles less than $20,000 on our lot. Or you can always go more with our Silverado EV.
I have my boy Blue, that beautiful Gator Blue Silverado. Love, love, love it. And that service department, second to none. Let's just say it means more to Gabe and the boys who take great care of us.
Not to mention, we do more for the community. We love Jacksonville. Been around these parts since 1986.
George Moore Chevrolet. Need I say more?
The Golf Club of Southampton has big plans for 2026, renewing the greens plus plenty more. But right now's the time to take advantage of member opportunities before the big renovation. Now until the end of December, you can join and save $1,500 off their initiation fee plus $500 back in a gift card with a 12-month commitment. All the details are at golfsouthampton.com. Playability for every skill level and a huge practice area to hone your game. Lock in now and enjoy membership privileges at the Golf Club of Southampton.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists is not affiliated with the NFL or the Jacksonville Jaguars. Discussion regarding injuries is solely based on opinion. Coming up, the weekly Southeast Orthopedic Specialist Medical Report featuring Dr. Kevin Murphy, a board-certified orthopedic surgeon specializing in sports medicine, upper extremities, and arthroscopy of the shoulders and knees. Dr. Murphy is a nationally and internationally recognized orthopedic expert. He's a former orthopedic consultant to the White House and the Pentagon, and currently serves as head team physician for UNF, the Jacksonville Icemen, and Northeast Florida area high schools.
Doc Murphy here, but before we get him in, our buddy Matt Teague is on the hotline. Let's get him in real quick and see what's going on with the former Gator kicker. I saw your guy Dougie's kid is still winning playoff games out there in California or something, huh? Matty.
Yeah. Trace Johnston. They won last weekend, and then Bosco was like the really good team, like top 5 ranked.
Yeah, they got
team,
knocked off,
lost.
huh? Yeah.
Yeah, their stands are one of the greatest upsets in California history. But anyway, the reason I was calling, guys, is Trace is committed to Tulane.
Oh.
And yeah, so it's just interesting kind of listening to you guys talk. And I was talking to my sister last night, and I guess the OC and the receivers coach are kind of nervous. They don't know if he's going to go. It seems likely he's going to go somewhere, and will they take him with him? And then I guess Trace left the call the coach last night and didn't get a call back, so he was kind of miffed at that. But and then of course you got to get ready for playoff games on Friday. It's just interesting all the things going on in the background with these kids, and
that's a good
we'll
point.
See where he lands.
Yeah, it's a good point. There are those ramifications that we don't discuss as much, but yeah, I think the general thought is he's going somewhere. Where do they think he's going? Do they think he's going to Auburn or what?
That's kind of what we were talking about last night. Seems like I think he's from Alabama originally.
Mm-hmm.
I think so. I don't know. Maybe I read that somewhere, but it doesn't seem like he's going to be at Tulane. And there'll be a lot of scrambling around, I guess, for Trace. We'll reevaluate at the end of the season, but we'll see.
We'll
Thought
see.
you find it interesting. Now I'll keep you posted.
Please do. Thank you, buddy. Good to hear from you. That's our boy Matty Teague. We got Doc Murphy in the house as well. Southeast Orthopedic Specialist, se-ortho.com. Doc, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doc, we got a slightly torn ACL up there in Atlanta. Slightly torn.
Yeah, just slightly.
Yeah, it's like being slightly pregnant.
Yeah, that's what I knew you'd come on. Doc, this is six times now in the last 7 years Michael Penix Jr.'s season has ended with an injury. At some point, or some people's bodies not made to play football? Or is that too big of a generalization? While you begin to answer, I'm going to give you the now laundry list of injuries that have ended this kid's. Actually, I'll do it now. Michael Penix is out for the remainder of the year, okay? 2018 ACL tear right knee. 2019 clavicle fracture. 2020 ACL tear right knee. 2021 shoulder separation. 2025 ACL tear left knee.
Oh, dear.
Oof.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. I guess you do have 23 and 22, 3, and 4 in there where we didn't end it with an injury. But, man, that's just the right knee twice now and now the left.
Well, the fractures are unpredictable, so that's throw that one out. But a lot of these really high-end speed guys have real hyperextensile joints, so that contributes to the risk for ligament injuries like an ACL. So some of them are built that way, and you hate to say it, but Travis Hunter's the same. Those guys that are really speed guys that they have loose joints. And when you hyperextend your knee, that's one of the problems with ripping your ACL. So that is part of the risk of that kind of a body build and those speed guys.
Is Joe Burrow, should he not come back? Is there any reason for him not to play?
No, there's not reason for him not to play.
Yeah, I mean,
not.
If he's full participant, why would he not play this week? I keep hearing the target being the following week. But if you're good enough to practice this week, why wouldn't you just go and play? What Burrow had a toe? Is that what it was? Yeah, full participant. First time he's been 100% at practice since the turf toe injury against Jacksonville, but no risk for anything further. Or if he feels good enough to get back there and play, and he wants to play.
Yeah, and if he's full speed practice, this must be a coaching thing as opposed to a doctor thing.
Okay.
Right.
What about Aaron, your guy, Aaron Rodgers' safety issue with the left wrist? What's the safety you either play or you don't play, right? I mean, it's not what they say. It's not broken, but. So they wrap it up and you go or you don't go?
I'm unclear what he had. I heard he had a fracture that wasn't displaced, that didn't need fixed. Who knows? But regardless of that, if it's not inhibiting his ability to grip a ball,
right?
Non-displaced fractures in a hand, certain position, you can you can avoid contact with that or wrap that up, that you're not risking further injury to it.
I would think the trend now that I feel like 80% of NFL snaps are in shotgun. You can catch that ball in a nice little lob snap. Back in the old days, if you're getting under center and pop on that wrist, it might be a little more. But shouldn't he? I mean, I kind of feel like this too. I feel like Aaron Rodgers will want to play. I feel like he knows he's running out of eye. As weird as he is, he obviously loves football. He wouldn't keep playing. So, they're in the playoff hunt here at 6-4. Although I'll remind everyone, you remember what Pittsburgh's record was last year through 10 games?
Better than that.
8-2.
Yeah.
8-2, and then they lost 5 in a row and ultimately made the playoffs, but barely, right? That's what happened?
Doc,
he should be able to play.
Okay.
Doc, it says he said a lot of rehab. Was thankful to get to today to work with the head trainer. What rehab do you do with a fracture? I mean,
yeah, you're not rehabbing. You're immobilizing it and working on his mobility of his fingers, maybe. But there's no rehab for a hand fracture.
Says that playing is not a matter of fighting through pain, more about safety. Got to get the okay to feel like I can protect myself.
From a what? From a further wrist injury? I mean, that doesn't seem like safety is kind of a strong word there, Aaron.
Yeah,
but you also just told everybody you've been rehabbing when doctors know that there is no rehab to that point. You're just,
Yeah, it's time to let the thing heal.
Isolating
and you're going to
it.
protect it with a brace or something so it doesn't get impacted. But if it needed fixed, they'd have fixed it.
Yeah,
so this is
right.
one that's not at risk for further harm. It's just a pain thing playing through it.
And so where would you say he broke the bone? Where is
I would suspect it's one of the long bones.
at the bottom of the hand almost?
Yes.
So it'd probably be like on the hand side of the wrist?
Yeah, as opposed to the finger.
Okay.
Doc, the Gators lost a defensive end, George Gumbs, meniscus, so he'll have to have it repaired. So he's out.
Season's over. I mean, typically, if
Two
we're in the
games
playoff, he might be back. But
Yeah, at a minimum, it's 3-4 weeks to come back, even if you trimmed it. So if you repaired it, it's 3 months.
Right.
And that's the disclaimer on these. That everybody gets a repair, but most of them are not repaired. It's more just trimming it, which is a little quicker recovery, but still 3-4 weeks.
Doc, is there any explanation? Is it just bad luck? I look at the Gators injury report. It's incredibly long. I mean, it's just and then specifically. So that question first, and then specific. Well, go ahead and answer that real quick. You're going to tell me that's the dumb luck, right? I mean, there's.
Well, this time of year, yeah, absolutely.
But I mean,
if you look at the Jags
longer,
list. The Jags list is,
But NFL,
pretty long
they put
too.
everybody.
Yeah.
My finger
Yeah.
hurts. I'm limited. On Wednesday. But like, how about this guy? So Vernell Brown had an AC sprain in his left shoulder, October 18th. He missed 2 games. Then came back and played, and then he didn't play. Like last week, he warmed up, but he didn't play after he played the week previous. So is that a question of he keeps irritating it or making it worse, or what is the thought behind that?
Well, an AC sprain, you can manage that with an injection for the pain relief. If you do cortisone in it, that's a little longer lasting relief over time, but you don't want to repetitively do that over and over. You can do it a couple times, but you don't want to do that every week, really, because it's unnecessary to do it because the cortisone's already in there. But you might do lidocaine to get rid of the pain. So maybe you had that done, didn't have it the next week, and it hurt, but that's a pain thing. So there's minimal risk for re-injury to that.
Fair enough.
Anything else? I mean, the Jags are just beat up. I would just wait and see. I mean, if it says limited in practice, there's no way to know what that
Trayvon
means.
missed practice with a knee, which is, and he left the game. He went back in with the knee, and then he missed practice on Wednesday with the knee. So.
Sprain, you think?
Yeah, the most common would be an MCL sprain. But again, this could be meniscus, could be old-time wear and tear with some arthritic changes. All those are possible.
If it were, though, more than a sprain that would require surgery, or we would know by now, right, or no?
Well, if it's a non-displaced meniscus tear,
you might just see how it feels, see if you can play around it.
Yeah, you play through it and fix it at the end of the season kind of thing.
All right. Well, Doc Kevin Murphy, best in the business, JackSportsTalk.com. Appreciate you, Doc, and we'll talk to you next week.
Thank you, boys.
Thanks, Doc.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. 1010XL brings the swamp to the first coast.
Guns it for the end zone. Intercepted!
Rocky Top makes a stop in the swamp.
Touchdown, Gators!
Florida, Tennessee, Saturday at 7:30 on Jacksonville's home of Florida Gators football. 1010XL.
Hey, Hickett here from my friends at Beaches Dermatology for all your skincare needs. Listen, gang, you got to protect yourself from the sunshine, right? This is the sunshine state, so put on that hat. Protect those ears, right? Long sleeve dry fits if you're going to be out all day long. Maybe some sunscreen even in the wintertime because the sun is bright. And if something does show up, well, then here's what you do. Go to beachesdermatology.com and you find the location that is best to serve you. I go to the one off Solana Road. Appreciate all the folks out there. But beachesdermatology.com, Doctors Boudreaux, Doctors Metz, Dr. Fader will take good care of you. Dr. Fader does the Mohs surgery. So check them out at beachesdermatology.com for all your skincare needs. Beaches Dermatology and beachesdermatology.com.
Attention small business owners. Did you know you can get 100% tax deduction on a brand new Cadillac?
That's right. Choose your new Cadillac and qualify for a 2025 tax deduction of up to 100% of the purchase price.
There's never been a better time to own a Cadillac and drive your business forward in style.
Visit Randy Marion Cadillac on Southside Boulevard in Jacksonville today for incredible deals and expert advice.
Don't miss your chance. Experience the luxury you deserve and the savings you need.
Plus tax tag title, $9.99 admin fee and resistol on approved credit.
Yo, you already know it's your main man ET, and no one does happy hour like Twin Peaks. Whatever your preference, we have everything from tequila cocktails and an extensive bourbon category to top shelf spirits and cocktails, served over ice balls, local craft beers, and handcrafted whiskey cocktails. Rounded out with adventurous drink menus, second to none. And don't forget about our 29-degree drafts. Check them out now on Atlantic and Kernan. Twin Peaks, eat, drink, scenic views. Come on, somebody.
To catch more fish, you gotta think like a fish. Captain Kevin and the Ring Power Fishing Forecast Show. Reeled in by the Pest Pros at Royal Pest Services. And awaken 180 weight loss.
Thursday nights at 6
on 1010XL AM.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
What if you could pull up to $500,000 in cash out of your home and drop your mortgage rate to 4.99% APR? Hey, Prosper here, and right now at Loan Pronto, they've got the lowest rates in 3 years. With Loan Pronto's rapid equity loan, you can get your cash in as little as 3 days, pay off all those high-interest credit cards, and even skip your next 2 house payments. One client just got $300,000 approved in under 24 hours. Paid off their debt, paid off 2 car loans, saved $2,100 a month. One call, life change. There's no wait, no hard credit pull. You probably won't need an appraisal. Just fast, easy cash from your home's equity. Rates at a 3-year low. Act now. Call 914-999-1508 or visit loanpronto.com for your free instant home appraisal. See how much cash you can get today. Call 914-999-1508. See how much cash you can get today. You can also visit loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781. On approved credit, visit NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
Hey, this is Lauren Brooks. With over 1,700 5-star Google reviews, it was a no-brainer to have Closets by Design help us get organized at home. They create custom storage for every space, lifestyle, and budget. From closets to garages to laundry rooms and more. Closets by Design will transform clutter into seamless organization. Call today to schedule your free in-home consultation before the holidays and get 40% off plus an extra 15% off with free installation. 18-month financing is available. Call 878-9393 or visit closetsbydesign.com.
Hey everybody, it's Mike Dempsey, and I only like to recommend the best, which is why I'm proud to say that I chose Pella Windows and Doors for my own home. And now's a great time to upgrade your home with 0% financing for 60 months. That's 5 years of interest-free payments on the best windows and doors in the business. Don't wait. Schedule a free consultation at PellaJacks.com or visit their showroom on Phillips Highway just north of Bay Meadows. For quality you can trust and savings you can't miss, that's Pella Windows and Doors.
1010XL, presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farrah doesn't flinch. This is your Duval Minute, brought to you by Lift Power, your turnkey solution for all warehouse needs.
All right, the Jacksonville Jaguars' run defense has been much, much better of late. And and quite frankly, been pretty good this season, right? They are one of a few teams, one of 8, to not allow 100 yards to a running back this season. In fact, the leading rusher against the Jaguars this year is Woody Marks of Houston, who only had 63 yards. You know who was second? Pat Mahomes. He had 60. So listen, the Jaguars' run defense doing okay for the Jaguars, and one reason why this team is 6-4 this year. And that's your Duval Minute. Brought to you by our friends at Lift Power. Lift Power, always on the lookout for experienced lift truck and dock and door technicians in the Jacksonville area. Lift Power's benefits, 401k, company vehicle pay, trading sign-on bonus. Lift Power voted one of the best places to work year in and year out. Lift Power rapidly growing. Lift Power proudly serving Jacksonville for more than 50 years. And they want you to be part of the family because they are family-owned and operated. Don't let this opportunity slip by. All you got to do, go to liftpower.com for more information. That's liftpower.com. Welcome back to the drill. 7:56. Good morning, Jacksonville. Talking quarterbacks here for just a minute. I don't get, boy, I tell you what, man. They give you less and less time to be successful. The latest, J.J. McCarthy. He hadn't been He hadn't been very good.
They already it seems like they're getting over.
Why
him.
is that?
I don't know.
Is it because the guy they had last year was so good? Is it because the quarterbacks that have played there in his system have done so well? He's basically a rookie. He didn't play last year.
Mm-hmm. Had such, but
So
I don't know.
the comparisons are already out there. So first 5 games, he's got worse stats than Zach Wilson.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Really?
By the
That's
way, it looks
surprising.
like him a little bit too.
Yeah, they do.
But but would the narrative have been different if the Vikings hadn't allowed Devin Duvernay to return a kick 60 yards and let the Bears kick a game-winning field goal? In other words, J.J. McCarthy, for as bad as he played against Chicago, and I didn't watch the game, but he did lead him down the field and got him a touchdown at the end through a touchdown pass that gave them the lead 17-16 over the Chicago Bears. They're about to win their football game. Now, it's not his fault that special teams and the kicker made a field goal and beat them 19-17. But so if the narrative had been different, if he had won the football game, would the Wolves have been called off for at least another week? I don't know. I mean, we're not even going to give J.J. McCarthy a year. We're already ready to move on.
Right.
That's crazy, man. But go no farther than Philadelphia and what's going on with Jalen Hurts and, unnamed sources, again, complaining about him. This guy's unbelievable, man. 107 rating.
The man just won the Super Bowl.
Won the Super Bowl MVP.
Uh-huh.
Not the best player on the Eagles. I get it. He's like, what's his record as a starter? It's unbelievable.
54-22.
54-22? And I get it. They can be better. I get it. But good gracious, man. What do you want?
What the team says, I'm with you. I don't know what else you want from your core. We're too fantasy football statistically driven. If the Super Bowl MVP, an 8-2 record, it's not enough. What is it you want? You want to have somebody who will throw for 3 times as many yards, but 5 times as many interceptions?
Right.
The 16 touchdowns, 1 interception.
Right.
Make him an 8-2 record.
He's a cautious quarterback.
Right. Well,
which is a smart quarterback in that system because he knows they have a great defense. So he doesn't take chances. And that's upset. It clearly is upset A.J. Brown. I don't care what anybody says. And A.J. Brown is probably where it mostly starts, and then it filters through the organization.
I think the frustration, as it was described as best as it could be, I guess, from a bunch of anonymous, players, is that you put in a game plan that you work on all week, and then you get to the game and he doesn't run it.
Right.
And by them, that means you're not trying to squeeze it into where the play was originally designed, I suppose.
Yeah.
And look, I do get this. Winning is everything until it's not. And the only reason this is cropping up as a storyline, the problem is that Jalen Hurts has a demonstrated resume that you just leave him alone. It doesn't matter if you've had a couple of bad weeks offensively. He's proven he's good enough for y'all to win the Super Bowl. That's all you need to know. But the other side is he's Russ. the East Coast version of Russ. He's carried by a great defense, by a good running game, and he game manages I would respond, well, give me Russ. Give me a Super Bowl winning quarterback. That's the detractors from it. He is remarkably similar, I bet, if we looked at it. Only Russ had probably more passing numbers. But real similar. High-rated quarterbacks, ability to run. They're not run first, but the ability to run and scramble. Great defenses and great running games. So there probably are some parallels there. But is Russell Wilson a Hall of Fame quarterback?
Oh, man.
The N hadn't put that exclamation point.
Hanging out has probably hurt him more than helped his case, but you could certainly make an argument for him.
Right. But they've won their last 2 games 10-7, 16-9, and I guess when you're a champion, you nitpick if you're a fan base or a media, and I get it.
God, 54-22.
No,
man.
I'm
14-1,
you're preaching
11-6,
to the choir.
12-3, 8-2, 67% of his passes. He's thrown for 2,000 yards in 10 games, 16 touchdowns. How many has he run for on top of that, by the way? Do we get any credit for that?
Yeah, I don't know. There are
six more this year. He's 10, 13, 15, 14, and 6. He's got 61 career touchdowns rushing. Now look, and it's not a case, I'm sorry, look, it's not a case where, well, anybody could do what he does at the tush push. He has made that, that is a part of his game and life. But it's because he's so freaking strong.
It's almost like he changed the game with that, like Steph changed the game with a 3-point shot.
In a way.
But
he's I don't know that, but others can do what's I don't know that anybody other quarterback can do. I guess maybe Josh Allen, but again, Jalen Hurts is well known. Go back to Oklahoma when he was lifting weights and he put like 1,000 pounds or whatever he was squatting, and you
got to be fearless to run that play. It looks like an easy play. You get squashed by humanity when you run that play, man. To be a franchise quarterback and to stick your nose into that tonnage week in after week out, that's not just some scot-free play. Here is where the detractors lie. Here's where, if you're an Eagle fan or media or criticizer, the Eagles are 25th in total yards. They're 28th in passing. They're 29th in third down conversion. They're averaging 115 rushing yards. That's compared to 179 last year when they were second in the league. However, they're the best in the red zone, 75% touchdown rate. They have a league low 4 giveaways, and they're 8-2. Look, you know where I fall. You can base it off a guy much less accomplished than Trevor Lawrence. I am a bottom line win or loss guy with my quarterback. And through low passer ratings and mistakes, did you win the game? Then okay, you survive.
Yeah.
He's like that on steroids. I wouldn't push back on Jalen Hurts after a few weeks. I saw what he could do in the Super Bowl. He beat the brakes off the Chiefs and won the Super Bowl MVP.
Yeah.
A lot of this is the diva receiver aspect of football, and AJ Brown's not happy. He's not happy that he's not the featured part of the offense. Not happy he's not getting the numbers that his cohorts get. He's not happy he doesn't play for a sling it around quarterback. And AJ Brown's like, man, I had this guy in Tennessee. He was Ryan Tannehill. Now I'm here. I want to have my year where I have 1,900 receiving yards and 17 touchdowns. That's the only thing I can figure.
Yeah.
If not, you're like, oh, boy, we got to get better, but we escaped with another win. It's a bottom line business, 8-2 on to next week.
All right, let's take a break.
Yeah,
we
got to get Riley in here. We'll get Riley and the Riley Report up next. Talk some college football and much more. It's a Custom Tree Surgeons Thursday.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. He used to lay the lumber on the field.
No, I'm not a quarterback, but I like eating quarterbacks for breakfast.
Now he lays his opinions on Jaguars Today. Tom McManus. Fridays on 1010XL. Opened by Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors.
Why wait all month long? Get your Black Friday deal today. At Keon Atlantic, your savings gateway. We've got 30 days of Black Friday during the Kia season of New Tradition sale event. Drive a new Kia payment-free up to 6 months, or take advantage of 0% APR financing. Shop where you save green all November. Online at KeonAtlantic.com. Keon Atlantic, your Coastal Kia connection. For complete details, call 904-250-0587.
Hey, everything seems to be expensive these days. Awfully tough to, quote, save money. But if you could, would you at least find out? That's what I did with Craig and Chris Kaprosky and the Kaprosky Agency. They actually found me a great homeowner's insurance policy that took not $50 or $100, but hundreds of dollars off my monthly mortgage payment. Man, very grateful. And what about auto? If you don't pay attention to your auto insurance, it sort of creeps up like those cable bills. Not with the Kaproskis. They're always on the lookout. They give you an explanation. They tell you when things are happening. They constantly look for better alternatives. So be it auto, flood, renters, homeowners, boat, or life insurance, get a checkup. They'll be very upfront to let you know if they're able to help, and they're easy to get a hold of. All you do is you call them, and they'll do the rest. It's Craig.Kaproski at Goosehead.com. Craig.Kaproski, K-O-P-R-O-S-K-I, at Goosehead.com, or call them, 478-8422, 478-8422.
Do you have numbness and tingling in your fingers, or wake up at night and have to shake your hand? Hi, I'm Dr. George Bari, and at Bari Orthopedics, we have a myriad of treatments that could possibly help you. If you have numbness and tingling, you may have carpal tunnel. We have cortisone injections, PRP injections, and shockwave therapy that may help treat the numbness and tingling that you have. We also treat it surgically with endoscopic carpal tunnel release, a 2-centimeter incision that will release the nerve and have you back at work and doing what you want to do in life in no time. If you have numbness and tingling in your hand, give us a call at Bari Orthopedics or log on at BariOrthopedics.com.
When you're faced with damage in your home from water, fire, or mold, you need a team with the expertise to fix it right.
Rest-A-Pros!
A locally owned, nationally backed franchise that's here to help you when you need them. A team that does it right the first time.
Rest-A-Pros!
Remember, you don't have to use the insurance company's preferred contractors. Get it done right by a licensed professional you can trust. Call 904-201-9151 or go to RestAProsNEFlorida.com. That's RestAProsNEFlorida.com.
Rest-A-Pros!
Home of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
When you roll into a convenience store for some cold Bud Light, you want to make sure it's, well, cold. Check out the big coolers at Circle K. They make sure it's chilled and ready to go for the big game or party. Swing by Circle K and pick up some cold Bud Light.
Waiting around for Black Friday? At Beaver Toyota, Beaver Chevrolet, and Beaver Mitsubishi, we've already dropped Black Friday prices. That's right, thousands of vehicles priced to move now. Get 0 down, no payments for 90 days, plus peace of mind with a lifetime warranty. Don't wait for the crowds. Get your Black Friday deal today. Start saving early with Beaver Toyota, Beaver Chevrolet, and Beaver Mitsubishi, where Black Friday starts right now. That'll wow ya.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by YMCA of the First Coast. Jag head coach Liam Cohen, after the victory over the Chargers, feels his team has really set a standard.
That is the standard, and we all kind of owe it to each other in that room to uphold that standard moving forward.
Florida's injury report is mixed ahead of the battle with Tennessee. Caleb Banks is cleared, but Vernell Brown III and a key offensive weapon remain questionable. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
Currently, it's 8:08 and it's 60 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. Now, another great guest on the Checkmate Coatings phone line.
Hello.
Your floor's missing piece. And now, Catlin Truck Accessories brings you the Riley Report with Riley Skinner on 1010XL.
Man, I don't know if sports fans only pay attention for 10 minutes or what it is, but you bring a guy up and everybody comes in with his expert opinion of how terrible he is. What are you talking about? The question is Russell Wilson, an NFL Pro Football Hall of Famer, is not a ridiculous question. In fact, I would be more likely to say he is than he isn't. I mean, he's 16th all-time in passing yards. 16th. 16th all-time in passing yards. He's also, by the way, 4th all-time in quarterback rushing yards. So I'm not advocating for him. I mean, you know, the active passers ahead of him in career passing yards are Joe Flacco, Matthew Stafford, Aaron Rodgers. Only two of those guys are probably surefire Hall of Famers. But Russell Wilson's thrown for 46,000 yards in his career, more than a lot of guys. More than Dan Fouts threw for, more than Drew Bledsoe, more than Carson Palmer, more than Joe Montana or Johnny Unitas or Andy Dalton. I'm going down more than Jared Goff or, a lot of guys. So just, easy a little bit on the Russell Wilson condemnation. It's not helping him the way he's going out, that's for sure. All right, let's talk college ball. I'm a little disappointed this week as we bring in our the star of the show in the Riley Report, Riley Skinner. Good morning, Riles.
Morning, Prost.
How we doing?
Why are you disappointed?
Because there's no big games.
There's none.
I mean,
we've reached that week.
Well, we got Missouri, Oklahoma.
We're already here.
Yeah.
By the way, we're already 2 weeks. It's wild. This season has absolutely flown by. But boy, what a snoozer of a weekend.
It really is. We got a couple of games with two ranked opponents. Number 15 USC at Oregon. I wonder if USC wins that game, what playoff effect it has for either school.
Yeah, that's going to be. I mean, that's definitely the marquee game for Oregon. Man, I feel like they're flailing a little bit, and USC's done the opposite. I mean, they're starting to turn some heads, and Lincoln Riley, although his record against top 5 opponents have been terrible, or top 10 opponents, and ranked opponents on the road is pretty rough at his tenure at USC. You watch them, it's starting to look like they may be trending in the right direction, but definitely has college football playoff implications, and we're going to see what Dan Lanning's all about. 3:30 kickoff this week. If USC's just got to figure out how to stop the run. I mean, to me, that's number one, without a doubt. They got to figure out how to stop the run against Oregon. If they can't, I think Oregon takes this easily. I think if they can hold Oregon to under about 120, 125 rushing yards total for the game, I like USC in this.
I guess a league you're very familiar with, the ACC, is probably the most convoluted right now. Good luck figuring out who's going to go to the ACC championship game. Most likely the best team in the league, and as we get to the end, it'll feel like I think Miami's the best team by a margin, even though they slipped a couple times, and they're going to have to own that. Yep. At the end of the year, though, they won't even be in the ACC championship game, which is going to mean an ACC team that probably shouldn't be in the playoff will be in, and perhaps an ACC team that should be in the playoff will be out in Miami. Now, I don't know that for sure. Maybe Miami at 10-2, and with other teams beating each other in front of them, they settle inside the top 10. But they got to be, 10 or better, because 11 and 12 are going to go to the ACC and the non-Power 5 conference winner. Pitt plays a big part in things. They got Georgia Tech this week. They got Miami, I believe, next.
They got Miami.
Pitt, Georgia Tech, and Atlanta. What do you got?
Pitt also.
Only one loss. Only one loss for Pitt in the ACC.
I know, but what I was doing trying to take them to cover last week in the Rollblock against them. I'm on a 3-game skid.
Skid.
Barely hanging on into 6-5 on the Pick'ems. Not good. Not good right now.
He's keeping track.
But
I like that.
I'm keeping track. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't know what to expect out of Georgia Tech. I don't know what to expect out of Pitt. I don't know what to expect about any team in the ACC. Honestly, that's the only thing I've concluded is I can't conclude anything after watching 12 weeks of college football, especially in this conference. Is the consistency, and that's what's killing me. But playing in Atlanta, this is definitely not a game that Georgia Tech is going to overlook with Georgia next week. I mean, Haynes King, Brent Key, they've just started to sputter a bit, in my opinion, towards the end of the season, and not what they looked like in the beginning. Pitt, though, just got absolutely trounced by Notre Dame. I'm going to go with the home field. I'm going to go with Georgia Tech. I think they're the most consistent, but again, it's a coin flip in my opinion.
Big game for Tech because they can get to that 7-1 and be done. Pitt only has one loss too. I mean, they beat Tech in Miami, and they'll be in that game. Miami's got a nooner at Virginia Tech. There's a lot of juice up there in Blacksburg right now. I saw him introduce James Franklin to the basketball arena and for his press conference, and so even though he's not coaching, I'm not saying that. Virginia Tech seems like they're always at least dangerous
No.
if you let him stick around? No.
No.
Okay.
No. Virginia Tech is not the Virginia
Yeah.
Tech. The brand cannot carry them this year.
Yeah,
The brand
FSU
cannot
beat them by
carry
20
them.
last week. They were probably closer than that. Mistakes really killed Virginia Tech, but that's part of it.
But that's part of it, and I think Miami, with a potential opportunity to backdoor into the playoffs, nope. Miami big here.
I got you.
Raleigh, what are you hearing about? What's your best guess about the whole coaching carousel and what's going on? It's crazy. What do you think? Where do you think Lane Kiffin ends up?
What a day yesterday.
Yeah.
My gut says he stays in Oxford.
Okay.
That's my gut.
All right.
I know. It's not what you want to hear.
No,
I
I'm
just
curious.
don't get, because coaching is so different now than it was just even say 5 years ago. All the things that you talk about, that you guys always talk about, and the little bit of the comfort in Ole Miss is one thing. I just feel like the whole character resurgence, the life, the Lane Kiffin kind of mantra after this year. His daughter wanted him to stay. They love Ole Miss. They love Oxford. They're one loss. He can do no wrong there right now. And you just see what's going on Gainesville over the course of their coaching carousel over the last 15 years. I just don't know if it's that much better of a job for a coach. One, because if you got the bag of money in Oxford to pay players the way you need, just as good, if not better, than what you got in Gainesville. Well, what's the big draw?
We
other
asked.
than just
I'm gonna
spur your tie and all that.
I'm going to tell you the difficulty there a little bit. It's tougher in terms of the portal. You got to hit on it every year. It's a grind, man. You got to pay versus recruiting, which is obviously easier to do at Florida than it is at Ole Miss.
And Doring told us he thinks it's probably still 75% the value of importance in putting your roster together at the college football level is your high school recruiting. And so to that end, it just makes you a more viable year in, year out. To Dan's point, look at FSU. You could have argued that they had it figured out and they were going to dominate the ACC for years going undefeated with all that portal success. And look, just half of that, they would at least stayed relevant the last couple.
75%, huh?
Yeah, that's
I
the
wouldn't go that
importance
high.
of it.
I would not go that high. But you're right.
Yeah.
But, look, it's like a basketball team that lives and dies by the three, right? Like when it's good, it's real good. And when it's off, if you miss on a couple of those portal guys, like it sets you back a year or two.
Yeah.
And we've watched this roller coaster with Florida State doing it that way. It's exhausting. I don't think it's sustainable, but
it's a different landscape. That's fair. Your point isn't
better high
wrong.
school recruiting in Florida. You're 100% right. In this region, you have much better.
And it's not just that,
prospects and
Riley.
talent pool.
This is where the brand matters. It's not just that. The better football player, all things being equal, will choose Florida over Ole Miss every time. It's not just
You're
how,
right.
and again, especially if Lane Kiffin's, I feel for Ole Miss. I'm not saying Ole Miss is some dog, program. They're going to the playoff. They're showing that you can win at Ole Miss. He's proven that. That's another, interesting dynamic.
To me, I think that is the biggest, that's what's gotten them over the hump that would make you want to stay is always kind of that,
what's
that
the motivation?
feeling in the back of your mind of okay, we're good at Ole Miss. We're not playoff contender Ole Miss. We're not national championship contender Ole Miss. I feel like he truly has changed that narrative where they beat everybody in this conference. They've beat everybody in this conference and not in a fluky way. They go toe-to-toe, spot the ball, we'll play anybody in the country. And even though we're Ole Miss, our stadium's smaller, it's the history's not there the way it is at Florida. You don't have to have all the glitz and glam to be able to do that. And he's gotten that program to that point. And if the money's there for him, if his family's comfortable, I don't know. I don't know why.
It'll be interesting to see what happens here in the next few days. Yep.
Hey, we finally saw the first couple of glimpses of the DJ Lagway that we saw a year ago. He made a couple of long plays downfield. Florida hosts Tennessee. It seems unfathomable. We're 12 minutes into the Riley report, we haven't even brought up Florida, Tennessee yet.
I didn't even know we were going to talk about this game.
Right.
I thought we were just looking at Heisman contender and next week's slate of games.
Yeah, it's a shame. It's just a perfect synopsis of what Billy Napier turned this program into. I know. We got meaningless Tennessee football games in November.
Meaningless
it's disgusting.
Tennessee, Florida. I know. And we thought when this thing moved to November, it would be like this potential game
crisis
day,
point,
night game, etc. Well, it is a night game, but still. I don't know. I mean, look, if they play the way they did against Ole Miss and DJ plays the way he did against Ole Miss,
hang around at least. Yeah,
we'll see.
Beat them. We'll see.
100%.
All right, what do you got for the Rolling Lock this week, Ross?
Guys, I don't know.
Catlin's getting upset with you. He may be looking for another expert next year. Yeah, the Rolling Lock of the week has gone sideways. Huh?
Terrible.
Yeah.
I tell you what, boys. What is actually? I don't even know what the line is. I'm not a betting man, but I kind of want to see if Lincoln Riley can. This can be a big statement win for him. I think people are getting a little tired of Ole Miss. I mean, of USC.
Yeah.
I mean, of Lincoln Riley up there. Like, get us back to what we thought you were going to be, what you had at Oklahoma. I think USC takes Oregon here.
It's been a rough go for him.
Oregon. That what?
It's been a rough go for him at USC. I mean, they had a 7-6 year. They had the number 1 pick and didn't go to a playoff. I mean, it's not. He has not done what he did at Oklahoma.
You remember when he got that job? I mean, they rolled out the red carpet for him in terms of perks and what they gave him. I mean, just the second coming out there hadn't been that. I think it's a huge statement game for Lincoln Riley, and I think they get it.
All right,
I'm gonna
9.5
USC over Oregon.
9.5 point dogs. If they get this one, this would be one heck of a poll, and we'll give you a little side credit if they do cover the number. Yeah, 9.5. Oh, he's second guessing his pick now, Hick.
Don't do it, Ross.
Don't do it. USC could beat Oregon. Oregon, look, we gave Oregon a lot of credit for some games earlier this year that don't look quite as impressive. But we'll probably say that about a lot of teams. Riles, appreciate you, my man.
Thanks, Riles.
All right, guys. We'll talk to you next week.
All right,
better slate of games.
All right. Yeah, for sure. Really good slate of games next week. That's the Riley Report, brought to you each and every week by our friends at Catlin Truck Accessories. High school spotlight coming up next, Hick?
Yes, sir.
All right, that and more on a Custom Tree Surgeons Thursday.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Came out here, city slickers. You're going to go home, cowboy.
It's not a cattle drive. It's the Randy Marion Cadillac of Jacksonville drive of the game.
You're done real good, cowboys.
On 1010XL.
Does anybody know how to get where we're going?
This is the event people wait for all year. Beard's Diamonds Anniversary Sale is here. As the town center's only locally owned jeweler, Beard celebrates 44 years in Jacksonville with huge store-wide savings. That's right, you save up to 44%. Rings, earrings, bracelets, bands. Buy now and get as much as 44% off Beard's already amazing prices. Check out our new selection of amazing diamond necklaces with both natural or lab-grown diamonds. Or see our selection of the hottest yellow gold fashion jewelry starting at under $300. And if you're getting engaged before year end, you can get the ring of her dreams and save like never before at Beard's. Beard's Diamonds. Because we're local, we can run circles around those corporate chain stores with better selection, better prices, better service, and better quality. Don't settle for chain store jewelry. Get her the best at Beard's. Don't miss Beard's Diamonds Anniversary Sale up to 44% off store-wide. Beard's Diamonds in the St. John's Town Center. Shop local, shop Beard's.
Jacksonville Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Westside, your locally owned commercial truck headquarters and proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Say, it's Rick Ballou. We got a fresh shipment of hard-to-find ProMaster vans, perfect for Section 179. My buddy Tommy and his team are committed to the community and make the process simple. Uplifts, delivery, and everything handled right. If you need ProMaster vans or commercial trucks for your fleet, you need Jacksonville Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Westside.
If you miss an interview, it'll be waiting for you on demand.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Search where you find podcasts.
And at 1010XL.com.
Trained by Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. When you're stuck, call the Duck.
Greenlaw Group is for the insured. If you think you have roof damage, call 904-302-7055 today, and they will schedule you a free roof inspection. Trust their law firm to help you fight your insurance when you need it. These storms can cause damage you may not even see yet. Call Greenlaw Group 302-7055. There's no cost to retain their law firm and no cost to have your roof inspected. They only get paid if you win. Greenlaw Group, for the insured.
Brackish Vodka, the spirit of the sportsman and proud partner of the Jaguars, is now available at the Fresh Market Spirits and Wine. The Fresh Market Spirits and Wine is a new adult beverage store offering spirits, wine, beer, and accessories at A1A North in Ponte Vedra, a first-of-its-kind destination for thoughtfully curated spirits, wine, and beer as only the Fresh Market can. And now, you can get Brackish Vodka at the Fresh Market. Brackish Vodka, for whatever your sport is. Proud partner of the Jaguars.
Introducing the Jag Stack at Firehouse Subs. So bold, it's named after the home team. Stacked with honey ham, smoked turkey, roast beef, provolone, fresh veggies, and the new Duval drizzle sauce. For a limited time at your local Firehouse Subs, there's only one hottest sub in Duval.
Okay, Jacksonville, it's Hicken here with a game changer. I've tested the field, and Checkmate Coatings is my new go-to for durable, jaw-dropping floor coatings, man. I'm talking garage. Oh, start there. Patio, pool deck, driveways. They can do it all. Talk to Brendan. He's the owner of Checkmate Coatings, man. He's been in it. He knows what he's doing. He loves it. And he's got true Jacksonville folks keeping prices low with no massive overhead. So slam dunk those floors. CheckmateCoatings.com. That's CheckmateCoatings.com. It's Checkmate Coatings. Your floor's missing piece.
Here's hoping for a Raise the Roof football season. And here's knowing Next Gen Roofing is up for any job. Game day or storm season, you need a team you can trust. And you know what? You don't need a glitzy roofing company. No shortcuts, no gimmicks, no nonsense. Solid roofs at competitive prices and a commitment to the First Coast community. Right now, save up to $300 on your next roof replacement. When you need a roof, you need Next Gen Roofing. Team with you, it's a win every time.
Rebound Rehabilitation. 11 great locations across the First Coast, and they're just a click away when it comes to feeling strong and healthy again. If you need the best path to recovery, look no further than Rebound Rehab. Log on and check out one of their great 11 locations.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. They make the plays on and off the field. Now get ready for the Lockett Law High School Report. Brought to you by Lockett Law. Know before you blow.
Yeah. All right. E delivers. I said to him a couple weeks ago, I said, hey, start reading about Ed White this, Ed White that, scoring all these points. I said, hey, we got to get the King in here. I said, the King is the quarterback at Ed White. King Boylston is a junior quarterback, right, King? And he has delivered. He tracked down King. He got him in here. So on the precipice, we got a huge playoff game coming up Friday night. The game that most everybody's talking about here in the community. Ed White and St. Augustine, a rematch from last year. What are you thinking, King? How you doing, man?
Good. What about you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing
sir,
well.
yes,
What are we? Big game. We'll get into the specifics in just a second, but just overall thoughts about the week of practice and getting ready to take on St. Aug again.
We're excited. You know, we lost this game last year, and practice has been real competitive.
Good.
You know, like it's win or go home, and everybody's bringing that mentality Friday. So, yes, sir, we looking to revenge, get revenge.
Yeah, got to go give it a shot. So
sir.
tell me about, how did King Boylston become a quarterback? Were you always the quarterback? Did you play Pop Warner? When did you start playing football? When did you start playing tackle football? Did you play flag football first? Give me a little background on you as a quarterback.
Yes, sir. I actually started playing football when I was 4.
Okay.
And from 4 to 9 or 10, I played running back.
Okay.
I always thought I was going to be a running back until one year, Pop Warner, my team needed a QB. And I just...
You stepped in?
I stepped in, and ever since then, you know, I've been playing QB.
You could throw it a little bit, obviously.
I could throw it, yes, sir. I could throw it a little
Yeah.
bit. I've always been a pretty decent athlete.
Yeah,
yes, sir.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
So, okay. So you started doing that. So you ended up at Trinity for a couple years. You were playing over there like in 8th grade, right?
Yes, sir. Getting a little
on the
bit of-
varsity.
Yes, sir. A little backup, though. A little backup.
Yeah, for
Yes,
sure.
sir.
I
Yes,
get
sir.
it.
Yes,
I get it. Sort of like Colin Hurley also
sir. Yes, sir.
did sort of the same type of thing. So, but now you're at Ed White. You went there last year. This year, you guys score and score and score some more. Set a state record for the most points in the regular season in Florida high school football history. Is that correct? Did I get
sir.
that right?
That is right.
So you guys are pretty proud of that record,
Yes, sir,
right?
for sure.
Now, when did you start to hear about this record? Like, did you guys know, like, hey, man, we're chasing this record, or did it just sort of they say, hey, you know, we've scored more points? I mean, when did they start talking about it?
It just kind of happened. Like
Yeah.
last game, Baldwin game, we scored 48.
Yeah.
And then the next like couple days when the week started,
They started to tell you?
I
Oh.
started hearing a little rumors like we
Mhm.
might have set the record, and it officially came out around like Wednesday or Thursday that next week, and
Mm-hmm.
it's just such an achievement for the guys. We really work hard for this.
That's hard to believe.
Well, listen to the scores that they've played.
But I'm just saying, they've been playing football here a lot of time. There's a lot of mismatches. There's power teams that play nobody
Yeah.
the whole
Yes,
year.
sir.
It's hard to believe that in class, what are y'all, 4 or 5A now?
4A, yes, sir.
4A football. And by the way, not playing, soda cans every week.
No. King Boylston is our guest. They opened with Trinity Christian, beat them 45-28. I think
sir.
that probably meant something to you guys.
For sure.
Yeah, we have a few.
little neighborhood rivalry there.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
They
There's some
go-
cross-pollination.
Oh,
there,
they
too.
go back and forth.
Yeah.
Ed White kids go to Trinity. Trinity
Yeah.
kids go to Ed
I
White.
got
It's back and forth. Right? I mean, that's
Yes,
fair to
sir.
say,
Yes, sir.
right? Y'all know each other for sure.
Yes, sir, for
Yeah.
sure.
All right, so 45. Okay,
Then they
that's
scored-
good. I ain't impressed yet. They ain't setting up the state record.
And they hung 65 on West
Now
Side.
we're talking. All right, 65 on West Side.
And they
And
hung 74 on Inglewood.
Man, West Side did not want to come across the street that game.
No.
70 what? Four.
Four.
Now we're cooking with
And
gas.
they put 54 on Parker.
Okay, that's now we call an average night.
Then you lost to Merritt Island 52 to
did, yes, sir,
49.
You know, it's just
7 touchdown night.
Can't
Kings.
score 55. Come on. All right. What
So
else? we got?
tell me about that. Did that game come down to the wire, or was that how did that one work? Because I'll get to the Oak Leaf one in a
That
minute.
one was a heartbreaker right
Was it?
there. Yes,
you have
sir.
2 heartbreaking losses this
Yes,
year.
sir. But that one, we were up 2 touchdowns in the last
Ooh.
quarter, and
Didn't finish.
Didn't finish the game.
Yeah.
Didn't finish the
Okay.
game. Yes, sir.
All right. Then 48 on Atlantic Coast, 49 on Sandalwood. Then Oak Leaf. We talked about this game. It was a classic Oak Leaf back and forth type game, right? Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Oak Leaf took the lead late. They got the ball with what, 15 seconds left? Like basically
13 seconds. Yes,
yeah,
sir.
and he ended up throwing one into the end zone.
No.
And the kid kind of had it. He says,
I say he has it.
He says, give him the touchdown. He had possession. I don't know. It was ruled incomplete. I saw it from a distance, but it was in his hands. And they lost 45-41 to Oakland.
It is.
So that was
Oakley's probably pretty close geographically to White. No? Are they pretty close here or no?
Nah.
No.
15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
Hung 64 on Riverside.
Yeah.
Which, they're always, and beat Dylan's team 48-42.
Of course.
Yeah.
Probably could've picked
and then
the
won their
score on
playoff game 41-20. And so here we are
Okay.
at St.
Wow.
Augustine. The only problem with St. Augustine is I looked at St. Augustine, and I think they scored 70 in their
Yes, sir,
playoff
they
game
did.
last week.
Yes, sir.
So you don't play defense.
No, sure.
You might need to on Friday night.
Knock
I
it
believe
down.
in
Should we
ours.
put
I
him in?
believe in ours.
Should we put you at safety though?
I used to play safety.
I figure you would.
Well,
Yes,
know.
sir,
I
yes,
mean,
sir.
I might need
If
you.
they
but-
need me. If they need me.
Tebow in his state championship year,
Played
in the
D-line.
state championship game, all right, close game.
It was a short
and
yardage.
They had to stop the other team. I forget. It was.
Like 4th and 2 or.
I can't remember who it was. It'll come to me. But anyway, he went in and played defensive tackle.
Tackle.
Yes. Went in on the
That's
defensive line.
impressive.
Yeah.
That's impressive, yes, sir.
But you know how
Yeah, it was
big a dude he
wasn't
is.
built
so-
like a quarterback.
Yeah, you're not. I'm not putting you at defensive
sir,
line.
yes,
That's
sir,
why I'm
yes,
putting
sir.
you at safety king. All right, so you've had a great year. Obviously, you've run for a ton of yards. You've thrown for a ton of yards. I think you've thrown 25 touchdowns. Maybe does
Yes,
that sound
sir.
about right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so tell me. And I know you want to keep playing, so
For sure.
you'll start going to camps and such. I mean, been part
And
of
just
that.
a junior, so I'll have another high school year.
So you've been part of that circuit for a while. What's that like? What's that part? Because quarterbacks are a different breed in the world of recruiting. They start jumping on some of those kids when they're like 12, King. It's weird. Huh?
Armwood?
Armwood. Sefner Armwood. Thank you. Thank you,
yes, sir.
Googans. That's who Tebow beat. But go
Okay,
ahead.
okay, sir.
Yeah. Tell me about that whole process. Do you like it? Is it fun? Is it a pain? What is it?
I love the position of QB. It's
Yeah.
fun being a leader of the team.
Mhm.
Recruiting wise, it's challenging for
Yeah.
sure. You gotta get to the right places, right camps,
Yes.
in front of the right people. And
Yes.
you got to perform. You always got to be able to perform under those lights.
Yep.
Yes, sir. And hopefully this year, after this year, the film's there this year, and I will be going to camp. So, hopefully they'll take them chances on me.
Well, listen, you seem like a nice young man. Proud of you.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you.
Always like Duval doing well.
Yes, sir.
Big showdown with the SJC.
The Og
though.
Dog.
This is a good one. A lot of this is one that you live for, though,
Yes,
man.
sir,
This is
for
one
sure.
where
Good game.
where the stands are packed. It's Friday
Is it
night.
at St. Aug again?
Yeah,
That's 2 years in a row. Wow.
Maybe have a nice little cool weather out the last couple weeks, which is kind of football weather, you know. Kind of dig it.
It looks like it's going to be 70, so that's
okay.
That sounds great for us.
Okay, that's good for you.
That. Great football weather.
Maybe King before game when you're wearing your beats, you know, do you listen to E? Give him the song that he should hear. You know what it is. Hold on.
Oh no, not this one.
This is a long story, King. You're too young, but I just want to know if you know this song. I just want to know if
you hear it. Can we
hold on?
hear it
He's getting it. He's getting.
I know, but we'll be able.
I'll put those headsets up. Do you play this song before football?
I can.
Yeah! My man! Yeah, play this song.
That's good staying power for a song from 1981.
1981.
King. I tell you this. In 1985, when we were in high school, if you would have asked us about a song from 1941, we'd have had no knowledge.
Right.
Shout out 80s music.
Shout
Survive.
out. Well, congratulations on everything. We're proud of you. Go do well and enjoy the ride, man.
Yes, sir.
Good luck this week.
And we'll talk to you next year in your senior year.
Yes, sir.
That's our guy,
Right.
King
Appreciate
Boylston
you.
from Ed White High School, holder of the offensive most points in a season by an
amazing.
offense.
Good for them.
Getting ready to take on St. Aug. Should be a great one. That's the Lockett Law High School report. Thank you to Lee Lockett. Know before you blow. Back with more after this.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
It's your boy, Big Sirs, all-pro lineman and your lemon pepper guy. Nothing screams game day like Wingstop. But get this, every Saturday and Sunday this football season, score big with Wingstop special deals. Order a 100-piece wing pack online at wingstop.com or the Wingstop app using promo code JAX20 and get $20 off. That's right, carry out or delivery. It's your call. Use online promo code JAX20 for $20 off a 100-piece wing pack. Fire up your game day order this weekend with Wingstop.
I'm here with Clayton Bromberg of Underwoods. Clayton, in talking about the quality of cut of a diamond, is there a particular diamond cutter that's known as the best?
Frank, the answer is yes, and that would be Hearts on Fire, who have the world's most perfectly cut diamond, and we have them now at Underwoods. When anybody comes in and looks at one of these diamonds, the first thing they say is, wow! That's because these diamonds are cut from absolute maximum beauty and are really worth seeing, so you have an idea of how good a diamond can really look. They have perfect polish, perfect symmetry, and perfect proportions, and are backed up with an American Gem Society Diamond Quality document. Now, not every diamond could be a Hearts on Fire diamond because only certain rough diamonds in the hands of the most skilled cutters working in state-of-the-art cutting facilities can cut these. In fact, only 200 diamond cutters out of the 1 million people employed in the diamond cutting trade are skilled enough to cut Hearts on Fire diamonds.
See Hearts on Fire now at Underwoods, San Marco, Avondale, the shops of Ponte Vedra, Underwood Jewelers.
This is Mark Nato. My son Justin injured his hand playing baseball for JU. Southeast Orthopedic Specialist performed surgery just a few days later, and within 5 weeks, he was cleared to play in the ASUN baseball tournament. Our family has trusted Southeast Orthopedic Specialist for years. For any orthopedic injury, let Southeast Orthopedic Specialist take care of you too.
Relieve pain and get back to life. SOS. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Hey, Hickett here for Action Garage Door. Premium parts, premium service for the life of your doors. Listen, gang, you know it's frustrating when your garage door is misfiring, but if mine does, you know what I do? I take action. I call action, and then they take action. I call Jeff Bernard. Jeff Bernard's been around for 25 years, local guy. Everybody knows Jeff. His guys are from here. Take care of people who live here, right? And no corporate layers that you have to go through. You just call Jeff and he gets on it, man. He's been doing it for a long time. You know what that says? That tells he knows what he's doing. It tells me he's got the stability to do it. And listen, today's garage door openers bring features like smart home integration, quiet operation, add security. Gang, here's what you do. If you got a problem with your garage door, you need a new garage door, you want a new garage door, all you got to do, GarageDoor911.com. GarageDoor911.com for Action Garage Doors. All right?
All Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Hey, Hicken here for Zero Res. It's Thanksgiving time, man. But listen, don't deal with the toughest gravy, cranberry sauce, or pumpkin pie disasters. Let the cleaning freaks do it. Get back to clean. 3 rooms of carpet clean starting at $149. A 4th room free with a canned food donation. Ideally, a full bag of cans, not just 1 or 2. Also, take $75 off your air duct cleaning. Call my friend Zero Res right now, 28757, or go online at ZeroResJacksonville.com and say you want the 1010 special. Zero Res, spelled backwards and forwards. It spells the same.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
You want to improve your, I mean, I almost say primarily say backcourt. You want to improve your backcourt in the NBA? Can I go ahead and give you a tip? It's damn near foolproof at this point. But what Kentucky has done in the pipeline from Lexington to NBA backcourt, not just presence, but stardom, is damn near odd, okay? These are the Kentucky guards right now in the NBA. You ready?
Yeah.
Devin Booker. Dillingham, developing. De'Aaron Fox. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Tyler Hero. Tyrese Maxey. Malik Monk. Jamal Murray, Emmanuel Quickley, Reed Shepherd, Cason Wallace.
How's Reed Shepherd doing?
He's playing much more this year. He had 12 points last night. He's been a more part of the rotation. And, in fact, I happened to watch Houston-Orlando the other night. I had it on the Houston coverage, and they were talking a lot about him and how he was
So, Jeff, what you're saying is draft a guard from Kentucky.
Right. I mean, that's
It's been like that for a while,
It
though.
has. I mean, we're going back here, some of these guys.
That day's gone. Kentucky's no longer Kentucky. Kentucky Jeffs.
Well, these players did not come from Kentucky as Kentucky. That's kind of the point.
Kentucky Jeffs in dark despair right
Sure.
now after that performance by Michigan State. Kentucky Slim is beside himself by all reports.
The way to look at this list is how massively Kentucky has been underachieving. Take
joke,
that out of it.
I
but
joke
yeah.
at him and he gets angry with me. He tells me, no, you don't understand. This is real for me, Hick.
Okay.
Like it's not real
Well, it's
for
not
us.
real when you text your idiotic football text?
Yeah.
That's
So-
not real? What are you talking
So,
about?
In the end, he's got that basketball DNA in
It's
him.
bad for Kentucky Geoff to text and taunt because when you taunt back, he gets his feelings hurt.
A little bit.
Like he'll say something, I'll say, lose my number, you loser. And he like takes it all serious.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. Like we had it's a cooling off for over a year as he wondered, did I hate him? Answer, of course I do. When it comes to Kentucky, Florida,
I'm not drafting Denzel Aberdeen. I'll tell you that.
Well, that guy is that's persona non grata for me, but for
All right,
others.
I'm going to give you a group, 4 different groups. Write these down. Tell me which group do you choose will have the national champion. Okay, which group would you take if you're
4
playing the
groups
odds?
of 4.
4 groups.
Okay.
Here we go.
Just groups. Not
Group A: Georgia, Oklahoma, USC, and Brigham Young. Georgia, Oklahoma, USC, and Brigham Young.
Okay.
Group B: Indiana, Alabama, Georgia Tech, and Oregon.
Okay.
Okay. Group C: Texas A&M, Texas Tech, Ole Miss, and Notre Dame. Texas A&M, Texas Tech, Ole Miss, Notre Dame. Group D. Ready?
Ohio State.
Ohio State.
Just Ohio State?
Just Ohio State.
No, I'll take the other ones for sure.
No, but which one of the 3 then?
Oh. None of them have legitimate, like, they're all made up of, like, a contender and a half. I can first tell you which one I definitely don't want.
Okay.
I don't want Texas A&M, Texas Tech, Ole Miss, Notre Dame.
Okay.
I don't think that any of them are winning the national title, whereas I think maybe a couple of the others. I would probably go, I think Georgia's the most dangerous of the rest of the teams in the field.
Okay.
I would go, even though Bama beat them this year and they're far from, unbeatable, I would go Georgia, Oklahoma, USC, BYU, but I don't think BYU is going to be in the field, and I don't believe USC is either. So I'm really taking Georgia here more than
I take B.
Because Indiana and Bama give you a chance. I don't think Georgia Tech or Oregon have any kind of shot at all at winning the national title. But to your point, you get Indiana, Bama, you get 2, and over here you probably only get Georgia 1, even though Bama beat Georgia and OU beat Bama. You can't know for sure.
Sure. Yeah, just interesting. I thought it was interesting. Let's get the Gator in here. Ox, good morning, sir. Good morning, Guggen.
Good morning, Nugans. Jeff, I had my tooth taken out yesterday.
Did you?
2 of them pulled.
Okay.
I thought of you.
Okay. How'd it go?
It was fine, and they put me under, so I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't.
You have to
feel
worry about the
anything.
crunch.
No. I'll tell you a funny story. I was out of it, and my wife was there to pick me up, and they're very careful about who they let you leave with.
Mm-hmm.
And they brought me out in the lobby, and I looked at her, and I looked at the nurse. I said, "I've never seen this woman a day in my life."
Did you know you were saying that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I don't remember it. She told me that this morning. She said the nurse just laughed and shook her head because they'd seen her drop.
I think you got off easy. I can only imagine. Well, you see what some people say coming out of that stuff. It
Oh yeah,
gives you pause.
Oh yeah, some of those videos.
Yeah.
Some of those videos. I just thought I kind of think don't say anything stupid.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of with you guys. I'm a little sick of this whole Lane Kiffin drama. I mean, I look at it every day. But last night, within like 5 minutes, I saw a person from Ole Miss, a person from Florida, and a person from LSU all saying, "You won't believe the text I just got." I was like, come on, man.
My favorite
I'm
one
tired
right
of
now, Ox, is the house being sold, the contract on the house,
Yeah.
Mullen's old house. The most expensive house in Gainesville has a contract on it. So it must be Layla Kiffin. Who else could have put the contract
It's got to
in?
be who's going to buy a $3 million house in Gainesville.
Yeah.
It's just I'm ready for it to end.
Sure.
I just wish they'd wrap it up. But we've got another 10 days on this before anything is even said, I think.
If it can last that long, they may have to just say, all right, here's the deal. I've already told the team. I love Ole Miss. We're leaving. I'm sure they're – where is the Egg Bowl this year, by the way? Ole Miss or Mississippi State?
Starkville.
It's in Starkville. Ooh,
Yeah.
how they'd love to beat him in that game, huh?
Gator, you went to an Egg Bowl, didn't you?
Yeah, I went 2 years ago. I'd love to go back this year with a big sign that says Lane come to Gainesville and have the boys all pelt me with something.
Yeah, Lanesville, we call it. Come on to Lanesville. Welcome to Lanesville, Florida.
It's interesting, but it's grown tiresome, and I'm tired. You know, like yesterday, the thing with the guy from Tulane. You see, he's coming, he's being interviewed, and 30 minutes later, he's not being interviewed. It's like, come on, man. I can't take this for another 2 weeks. I got things to do. All right, we'll see.
Keep the watch going. All right, this is the drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios, 1010XL is your home for play-by-play of Bishop Kenny football.
The Crusaders keep the Friday night lights shining on the banks of the St. Johns. Bishop Kenny and Godby of Tallahassee. 7 o'clock on 92.5 FM.
Daly's Dash is not only your Jaguars game day stop, but a great place to grab a meal any day of the week. To honor the Jags and the fans, we've crafted the Duval Sub. The Duval comes with freshly sliced turkey, ham, melted cheddar, and habanero jack cheese, topped with crisp lettuce, fresh tomatoes, and a double portion of our secret sauce, all served on a fresh roll. Come by your local's Daly's Dash today to get your delicious Duval Sub. Daly's is the official convenience store sponsor of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
I know it's early to talk about the holiday season coming up, but my friends at Beards Diamonds, they're stocking up like never before. You don't have to rush, but they just want you to know when you're ready, man, they're ready. We're talking about Jacksonville's local diamond powerhouse. No middleman pricing or exquisite diamonds. Listen, unlike the other stores in the town center, Beards is not a Wall Street-owned jeweler. They're family-owned by great people here in Jacksonville. And they run circles around those conglomerate stores that claim to have direct pricing. Beards beats them every day. And if you're wondering about lab-grown diamonds, Beards can teach you. They have natural and lab-grown. And don't forget, Beards has case after case of fashion jewelry. Rings, earrings, bands, bracelets, colored gemstones, pearls, yellow gold. Bottom line, you don't need to shop anywhere else. Say hi to the Lupos when you go over there. Like I said, family-owned and operated. Beards is local. They got a massive selection. They stand by what they sell. They take care of local customers. And they're 100% accountable because they live here. Bottom line is check them out and you will see. Beards Diamonds, they rock.
Attention small business owners. Did you know you can get 100% tax deduction on a brand new Cadillac?
That's right. Choose your new Cadillac and qualify for a 2025 tax deduction of up to 100% of the purchase price.
There's never been a better time to own a Cadillac and drive your business forward in style.
Visit Randy Marion Cadillac on Southside Boulevard in Jacksonville today for incredible deals and expert advice.
Don't miss your chance. Experience the luxury you deserve and the savings you need.
Plus tax tag title, $9.99 admin fee and resistol on approved credit.
This date in sports history is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On November 20th, 1977, Walter Payton rushed for an NFL record 275 yards.
Overheard at the Hard Rock Bet Party. You see that new welcome offer? Bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets if you win. I think we got to jump on this.
What's John Daly think?
I think you got to grip it and rip it.
Grip it?
And rip it.
Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook. Roll with us. New players bet $5, get $150 in bonus bets if you win. Payable and bonus bets. Not a cash offer. Offered by Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, please call 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
Are you 18 years or older, just got married, just got divorced, or have children? Listen up. Have you done your last will and estate planning? If you have questions, call Matt Hinson with the Hinson Law Firm. Reach him at 527-1700, offices Jacksonville, Florida. And don't let the state decide your fate.
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, roll and lock bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality products and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
When the team heats up and the temps climb high, Sunrise Heating and AC keeps you cool. That's no lie. From kickoff to overtime and every long drive, they'll keep your home feeling fresh and alive. When your system's down, don't sweat the score. Sunrise Heating and AC of North Florida is ready to restore. Fast, honest service from a local crew, keeping Jacksonville fans chill all season through. Your comfort starts here at sunriseheatingandac.com.
Touchdown! Keeping kids active is a full-time job for parents, so let I-9 Sports help. They've got winter and spring registration open right now for kids all over the First Coast to enjoy their favorite sports. Log on to i9sports.com and don't miss out on the upcoming seasons. Enter 1010 in the promo code.
It's the end-of-year sales event going on now at Atlantic Infinity. This is Hayes Carlyon. Get 0% interest on select new Infinity models and special lease offers on the stunning QX60. Luxury, performance, and style, all in one drive. All new vehicles are backed with the exclusive Atlantic Infinity Promise. That's over $7,000 in added value just for buying smarter. Visit AtlanticInfinity.com to see all new models or visit the showroom near Atlantic and St. John's Bluff.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focus, fueled, fearless, Farah.
I'm not going to get into the words of this song that has also been around a long, long time, because I'll just mess it up.
It's been around for a while.
Yeah. They played this song in the great space documentary Armageddon.
Armageddon, yeah.
Yeah. God bless Harry Stamper.
That got to be in the 90s, though. Right?
American hero. Still no statue of Harry. I don't understand it. He saved the world.
They thought Armageddon was a documentary, he and Eve, and that Harry Sanders is a real person. So yeah, we've been doing this one for much longer than Hold On.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, not really.
Forever ago. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, really. Well, maybe not known, but as a
not known.
Publicly espoused bid, so to speak. If you could,
I don't want to close my eyes.
Why? Such a fun job and concept.
Fall asleep.
I'm sure this is like one of those top wedding songs back in the day.
I would think so.
Yeah, maybe. Ballad. Everybody loves a ballad. These rockers put a ballad out. We're all soft for the ballad. If you could go to one college football game next year that's not Florida, and it doesn't involve Florida, is there one you'd pick? It's like there a game that you'd like to go to you've never been to?
Yeah. There's
Okay.
all kinds of games.
Like what was the game? And so then I
mostly-
would,
I think
then I would
what's-
ask you at your age, why haven't you been and why aren't you going?
Yeah. I think it's
Swamp sessions is a quick answer.
I think it's mostly venues that I'd like to go to.
Okay, here we go.
I don't necessarily, but if I had one game to go to that I haven't been to, I would like to go to Michigan, Ohio State.
Okay.
For sure.
Which field would you like to be in?
I'd like to go to Ann Arbor because I haven't been there. I think that has.
You've been to Ohio State?
No.
No, need to be.
But I think with all due respect,
Michigan's a
to
bigger boy?
Columbus. No, I think that the venue is
the big
house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And really, I think by now Ohio State Stadium's probably as big, isn't it? Pretty close.
Yeah, I'm sure it's close.
I'm sure they're.
I would like to go to a whiteout in Happy Valley.
Yeah. Okay.
I'd like to go see Enter Sandman at Virginia
Yeah,
Tech.
Virginia
There
Tech
you
at
go.
night.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about.
There's lots of play. I'd like to go. I've been to the Rose Bowl.
I like your point about the venue as much as the game, because that can always vary. You know how good the game's going to be. Like
True.
like I think a lot of people might say Texas, Oklahoma, but we get that experience with
Yeah.
Florida, Georgia. So that one doesn't
yeah.
appeal to me. And now with Florida, Georgia Fair, it's like exactly like Texas, Oklahoma. There's a fair. There's a divided stadium. There's two good teams. Hopefully,
I'd like to go to. I've been to Notre Dame.
I've not been to Notre Dame.
That's a great historical place.
I'd like to go to Notre Dame, I guess.
So yeah, there's lots of. I've been to Clemson.
Death Valley.
Yeah.
I've been to Death Valley.
I feel like, and this is
Both Death Valleys.
this is
Yeah.
amazingly simplistic, but I feel like Jordan Hare, Bryant Denny, Sanford, Ben Hill Griffin, they're all real similar. Big Southern, home Memorial Stadium in Clemson, big Southern cathedrals of football that are filled up with rowdy, expectant fans every week. They're real similar. I mean, with all due respect, real similar aspects to an up and rolling Auburn and an up and rolling Clemson, an up and rolling Georgia and an up and rolling Florida. Real similar.
Yeah.
Got to get the up and rolling part. I guess I would go. We've been lucky enough to do Army Navy. I would say this to someone: go to an Army. Go to an Army game just an Army game on campus. Super cool experience.
Yeah.
Just so different. And then the history there on campus and taking a tour. That was a lot of fun. But I probably, just because of Notre Dame's stature in the sport, that's a place I've never been. I've done Wrigley, I've done Fenway, I've done Lambeau. I would say where would Notre Dame Stadium? It's not that prestigious. It's just a cool place to go.
I mean, I think
It's
touchdown Jesus over.
yeah.
I mean, it's
North Bend or South Bend?
yeah.
South Bend.
But would you put
you
it
can
up there?
go to North Bend, but you're not going to see.
What are the most
Fighting Irish.
What are the most iconic, stadiums?
In college football?
No, pro and college, or even how about all sport? Like, is it Wrigley
Field?
Is that the number one?
Or the Yankees joint too.
Yankee Stadium, but they rebuilt it.
Okay.
Because I think of Fenway almost as more.
Yeah, the big green monster.
Yeah.
That joint, very iconic.
Yeah.
There's zillions of them.
Yeah.
Oh, Lambeau.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lambeau for sure.
The bank right here.
Right.
It's iconic.
Iconic.
Been to the bank a few times.
Millions. Florida, Georgia, it's iconic that week at least.
Absolutely.
Right? Anyway, I
Iconic when the
digress.
Jags play
This sounds like some conversation you have in the middle of May. I'll move on.
Yeah.
I thought Liam Cohen said something interesting yesterday. We talked a little Jags on the other side of the hour, but and I one thing I like about Cohen, Dan, and I'm not saying he follows the lead by any stretch, but he's not afraid to agree with what we see or the fans see. Sometimes they match up, and I think sometimes the first reaction of pro football, just like it is with us when it comes to a contrary opinion, is to push back on it. And sometimes what we see and what we would like to say, they see and like to say, and at least I kind of feel like that matches up with these guys, and I don't know if that's generational, and the new wave of coaches will be a little more, I don't know, transparent, maybe too strong a word, but we feel like Travis Hunter should be playing more of this. Okay, come out. Well, we feel like Travis Hunter. We feel like Brian Thomas's reps should go to Travis Hunter. Well, we think some of Brian Thomas's reps should go to Travis Hunter. And so what is the one thing that we could say coming off of the win over the Chargers? That it was the most thorough win that we've had maybe ever. And maybe the most dominant win in the end. I saw some suggest the most dominant, when all things considered, win in the NFL this year. A 7-3 team getting held to 120 yards. And so Cohen wasn't afraid to tell us, Jacksonville, the fans, and his team, that we got a new standard, right? I think what we learned on Sunday is this is the standard we can play to. And you know what the benefit of that is, Hick? You don't have to hit the standard. If you make the standard higher, if you just miss the standard, it's going to be better than hitting a lower standard.
You shoot for the moon.
Right.
If you miss, you're still amongst the stars.
Yeah, and so I don't know if they can do that. You know, I'm really intrigued to see if we can carry that same energy, that same success against a much worse team. Why wouldn't you? Why couldn't you? If you can stop Justin Herbert and Lad McConkey and Quentin Johnston and Keenan Allen, then why in the world would you not be able to stop Jacoby Brissett and Michael Wilson? Greg Dortch? You know?
Yeah.
That standard of good, clean football produced a blowout win.
We already know who's going to give us an issue at tight end. Trey McBride.
There's some fairness there.
Every time.
And I think they're just going to throw it because they can't run it because they're on the 8th running back.
Yeah, they are. DeMarcado's out. Benson's out.
They can
Connor's
protect,
out.
and if Trayvon can't play, then that could be an issue. So there are a couple things going on here, but the Jags should win the game. But it's not there are no layups on the road. In the NFL.
Don't think so.
I think the best thing for me with Liam Cohen, and I think Trevor said it today, and I'm not sure it's great for Trevor, but he's a tell it like it is guy. And that's what Trevor said in his clip that you played earlier this morning, where he's not afraid to. And like I said, I think that he got into the boys last week and was like, this is unacceptable and we got to play better. And this is not, and this is not going to happen again. And I think, and he's taken the accountability on stuff. He's asked, and now he's basically at the point of, look, if you don't do it right, you ain't gonna be here.
Right.
This is the way we're gonna do it, and that's a hard thing to change when you've had a franchise that's been,
we need that
ASS for a long time.
Well, and that by the way is an easier thing to say when you're winning.
Right.
If you don't do it right, and then you won't
Right.
be here. Well, we're 2-7, Coach. No kidding.
Right.
But at 6-4.
Right. Well, it was 5-4 and coming off a god-awful loss, and nobody thought they had any chance to beat the Chargers, and then they won like they won. So, anyway, I think that was his best week of coaching by far. And now, listen, I think he's staying true to his plan and staying true to his way, and I think he deserves a lot of credit for that so far. Now, there's a long way to go, and who knows what happens this weekend, et cetera, et cetera. But at 5-4, it's at least fair to say they're not the same old Jags. They proved that to us on Sunday.
Hey, bro, we 6-4.
No, it was 5-4 before.
Oh, before, okay.
Yeah, now it's fair to say we're not the same old Jags. We got McNasty here. I've got,
Yeah, he rubbing the sleep out his eyes, but he's here.
Yeah, he's firing one up early morning. He's one of those guys. You wake up and you rip one.
Straight to it.
Yeah, right to it.
Don't even brush his teeth.
Doesn't even brush his teeth. He's disgusting. He's a disgusting human.
What are we doing?
He had a hard night last night, didn't he?
Always does.
My God, he's already pining for Friday, and she's a day away. So we'll come back with the 9 o'clock hour. It's a Custom Tree Surgeons Thursday on The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Every Sunday drive deserves a Monday morning quarterback.
Did anyone look at the scoreboard?
We'll take apart the top games, key plays, and controversial calls from the weekend.
Post Game Monday.
Delivered by Dandy Foods on 1010XL.
What if you could pull up to $500,000 in cash out of your home and drop your mortgage rate to 4.99% APR? Hey, Prosper here, and right now at Loan Pronto, they've got the lowest rates in 3 years. With Loan Pronto's rapid equity loan, you can get your cash in as little as 3 days, pay off all those high-interest credit cards, and even skip your next 2 house payments. One client just got $300,000 approved in under 24 hours. Paid off their debt, paid off 2 car loans, saved $2,100 a month. One call, life change. There's no wait, no hard credit pull. You probably won't need an appraisal. Just fast, easy cash from your home's equity. Rates at a 3-year low. Act now. Call 914-999-1508 or visit loanpronto.com for your free instant home appraisal. See how much cash you can get today. Call 914-999-1508. See how much cash you can get today. You can also visit loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781. On approved credit, visit NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
Hey, don't let Thanksgiving spills leave a stain on your holidays. Call Zero Res. Patented cleaning technology lifts out even the toughest gravy, cranberry sauce, or pumpkin pie disasters, and you know you're going to have them. Your home will stay cleaner, longer, smell better, look better, feel better, man. Get back to clean with 3 rooms of carpet clean starting at just $149. Get a 4th room free with a canned food donation. You can bring 1 canned food. Bring a bag of them, would you? Also take $75 off your air duct cleaning. Call my friends at Zero Res right now. 287-5727. 287-5727. Don't put it off. Just go online at ZeroResJacksonville.com and say you want the 1010XL special. Zero Res. Think about it. Spell it backwards or forwards. It spells the same. Zero Res.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Joe Coward, Matt Hayes, and Leon Searcy are serving up your daily dose of sports talk specials from scratch.
I didn't know you could.
XL Primetime is driven by Duval Ford.
These are delicious.
Noon to 2 weekdays on 1010XL.
Hey, Jacksonville DDH. Dreamfinders Danny Hicken here with the scoop from Dreamfinders Homes, your National Builder of the Year. We've got first-year interest rates as low as 2.99% in homes in 20-plus communities throughout Northeast Florida. If you're house hunting, make sure your first pick Dreamfinders Homes, the proud official home builder of the PGA Tour, the Florida Gators, and your Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit dfhsalesevent.com today and tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you.
Home of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Experience Pink Floyd. Floyd Nation. November 21st at Florida Theater. Floyd Nation. Floyd Nation. Experience Pink Floyd. Tickets on sale now at floridatheater.com.
Hey folks, Mike Dempsey here for Dandy Foods, a Jacksonville family business for nearly 70 years. Heck, I've been talking about them for over a decade. The Thompson family secret, Dandy is never frozen. Always fresh baked bread with quality meats and cheeses. No dry, crumbly subs here. Only soft and tasty deliciousness. When I see that logo with the little guy with the cane on the label, it tells me I'm getting a trusted brand and a quality sandwich. So do what I do. Stop in at a Circle K and make yours a dandy today.
When the unexpected happens, you shouldn't have to face it alone. I'm Chris Campione, and at Campione Law, we're here to fight for you. Whether it's an auto accident or a slip and fall, our Jacksonville team takes care of every detail, from investigating the incident to securing multi-million-dollar verdicts, so you can focus on getting better. And remember, you don't pay a dime unless we win your case. Our commitment is 24/7, bringing you the real support from real people who really care. Campione Law, your dedicated partners in justice. Visit CampioneLaw.com.
Count on Campione. Campione Law.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Honda of the Avenues. Jag QB Trevor Lawrence at Wednesday's presser commented on the benefit of wearing the wristband.
You look at the clean operation we had on offense. I don't think it's just because of that. I don't think you can deny that probably helped.
In the association, the Heat surged late to beat the shorthanded Warriors. Golden State was missing Stephen Curry and former Heat Jimmy Butler. Orlando faces the LA Clippers this evening. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
It's 9:07 and it's 66 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller. Stay tuned for the 9 o'clock Nasty and more next right here on 1010XL and 92.5 FM.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
I'm fed, feeling X-rated. It's Mr. Nasty time. Oh, Mr. Nasty time. The nasty time.
All right, welcome back. Let's play it. All three of us. Terrific. Strange things going on in sports. A couple side notes, a couple mysteries and such. Josh Simmons, he had 22-day absence from Kansas City. He's that rookie from Ohio State.
He's the
starting left tackle.
Tackle, yeah.
Rejoined the team a couple weeks ago, spoke to reporters for the first time Wednesday since mysteriously leaving the team hours before Kansas City played the Lions. I kind of want to keep that in-house with all due respect, and he's allowed to.
Probably some anxiety issue.
I know everybody wants to know, but it's something I want to keep, private. Obviously, family's the biggest thing Polynesians lean on. When you get in that, it just makes everything a lot better. They called it a personal reason. He said it was a family situation. And, so anyway, He's back, which is good news because he's been a good football player.
That sensitivity has certainly changed through the years.
Yes.
Like if you're a pro football player in 1984, you'll leave when the day's over.
As one Sanders brother prepares for his first start, another finds himself in a legal predicament. That would be
too bad.
Shiloh.
What happened with Shiloh?
He's the brother and son of Prime. He's been
Shiloh
sued,
played with him last year.
Being sued by Barnes and Thornburg LLP for allegedly not paying the firm more than $164,000 in bills and interest.
Damn, man, you're doing it wrong in the NIL. If you're paying the firms and they're not paying you, Shedeur gets his first start officially, by the way.
Connected with services the firm provided after Sanders was sued for allegedly assaulting a security guard in Dallas in 2015, then filed for bankruptcy last year in an attempt to avoid liability for the roughly $12 million verdict from a Texas court. Oh.
I saw Shiloh in the news for something else.
Shiloh.
They were getting onto him because he only tipped a waitress $50.
Well,
but it was actually
he ain't got no money, dog.
It was
how much was the bill?
Well, it didn't say, so it was misleading. We don't know what the bill was, but it was at one of those restaurants because the lady, she was like, "You're only tipping $50? What a cheapo," or something like that. But it was one of those restaurants where they're supposed to be rude, where the servers are supposed to be rude to you.
No.
So
I don't know those restaurants.
I saw this
been to one of those?
before.
No.
This is like the epitome of dumb. Why in the world would I want to go to a restaurant where they are intentionally trying to be
there's
ugly?
a bunch of them.
It's stupid.
They say some crazy stuff.
People are
too.
dumb, man. I don't know what to tell you. The idiocracy is in full force. I have a pop quiz.
All right.
Speaking of quarterback and perceptions, and we talked earlier about Jalen Hurts and can't make everyone happy all the time. Super Bowl MVP and a Lombardi trophy, not quite satiating the Eagles and their fan base. I've got the leaders, the top 6 in rushing touchdowns by quarterbacks since 2021.
Total?
Yep. Since 2021. This can't be. There's a name missing here. Is this not right? I'm gonna have to. Let me vet this. I was sent this. I mean, I'm assuming this guy is pretty good. Don't look on the text line anymore.
Okay.
I'm assuming that this guy is usually really, really good, but there is like one name missing here, and it'll cause you to lose right away if this is actually accurate. Let me see this. Is this for real? Stand by.
Okay.
You guys can start guessing if you want. I'm just checking.
We know Josh Allen is on there, and we know Jalen Hurts is on there, right?
I agree.
Oh, you concur?
Oh yeah, no, this was I shouldn't have doubted. My bad. Okay, what are we doing? You got Jalen Hurts is number 1, 58.
Yeah.
Josh Allen is number 2 with 50. I need the next 4. The quarterback rushing touchdown since 2021.
I'd like to go with
Hurts 58, Allen 50.
Lamar, bro. Dan, what you think?
You want the numbers?
Yeah.
Hurts had 58, Allen had 50. Big gulf. The next 4, 23, 19, 17, 17.
Well, Trevor's one of them. Because he has 19.
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence, 19. 4th since 2021 in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback.
Now, Lamar don't really rush for touchdowns, do
What
he?
about I think Kyler Murray does.
The context clue is, I'll go ahead and we'll do.
Although he missed a year, didn't he?
The context clue, and I'm amazed that Lamar isn't at least
He's
on
not
the
on
list.
there.
It's not Lamar.
See,
He's not in the top 6 of rushing touchdown. He had probably the most yards of any of these guys. Yeah. So we got Hurts with 58, Allen with 50, Trevor Lawrence 19 is 4th. Got 3 more. You guys want to guess? 3 more?
Yeah, I want to guess.
I will say all 3 first-round draft picks.
Okay.
In fact, everyone on this list but Jalen Hurts is a first-rounder.
So 17 touchdowns. Let me look at this.
Yeah, 2 guys have 17, and 1 guy has 23. He's in 3rd place alone.
Oh, 23 we haven't gotten?
No, you got 58-50, and Trevor at 4th with 19. You've got 3rd.
What about
3rd place has 23.
I don't think him is rushing for touchdowns, though. But I was going to say, hang on a second.
Justin
here.
Fields ain't up there.
What about Indiana Jones?
Oh, yeah?
Has he been starting, though? The Giants?
I feel like in the Giants he was
Let's run him out there.
17 for Daniel Jones.
Good pull there.
And I will, just for both the expediency and unlike y'all, I like to see you succeed. Yeah, don't get off of Justin Fields. Justin Fields has the third most 23, and that makes sense because he keeps getting starts and he can't throw.
Yeah. He runs them.
So you got one left, and you've set him already too.
Kyler?
Yeah, Kyler Murray, 17. Well, what's interesting about this list is just how many, to be honest with you, Josh Allen has. He's getting his legit. Josh Allen's running in from 11 yards.
He does.
You know, Jalen Hurts 58, more than half of them are like.
But I think Jalen Hurts deserves credit for
No,
his.
I'm not saying he's not. By the way, people are starting to stop that play more and more.
Yeah.
It is not the 100% guarantee it used to be. So that surprised me, and that's about it. I'm surprised that Trevor's got another 20 touchdowns on the ground total.
Yeah.
You know, and we add them up for everyone else. I suppose we should start adding them up for him a little bit. What does he have, 5 this year?
Yeah, he's got some. That gives him,
That matters. I mean, by the way, and he's had some that were important ones. The Stumblerooski being not the least of which. So I have a question for you. As you know, college football programs decide how to hire their next head coach. And it dawns on me this. Tell me the last non-Power 5 coach that got hired and was first tell me this. Who are the best coaches in college football right now?
Kirby
came from the assistant. Came as the top assistant.
Dan Lanning.
Dan Lanning came as the top assistant.
The Indiana guy?
Yeah.
Kurt Cignetti came from a non-Power 5, so that's one. But again, we're in year and a half in, but certainly Ryan Day came as the top assistant.
I think there's your
Marcus Freeman.
Oh, yeah.
Came as a top assistant. I guess what I'm getting at here, the real way to hit the load in college football is to correctly identify the top assistant who's ready to be the main guy. We have failed at that. We failed with Will Muschamp. But get the non-Power 5 guy is the least successful way you can go. I can't all the great coaches in the last 40 years have come from another major job. Now, Urban the closest, but Utah is far from Tulane or Louisiana. Fair?
Yeah.
You know, Southern Miss, East Carolina. Hugh Freeze to a degree, although he'd already proven it. I wouldn't include him in that list. Going from Liberty to Auburn and failing, it just hasn't worked, man. To step up and what you have to do.
The boys got into it yesterday. Stephen A. and Feinbaum, they went. Stephen A. said something that probably shouldn't have said. It didn't bother me, but others.
Yeah, the brothers don't want to go to Oxford.
Yeah.
Well, it's not Mississippi burning. In fairness,
well, he kind of painted it.
Yeah, that's right.
We can't really do that anymore. I mean,
it's probably not accurate anymore.
It's
either.
not.
Oxford's no different than Athens.
Well, you can say it the other way too. They're both just as racist. I guess.
You're right.
They're all everywhere.
By the way, so is Boston.
Correct.
True.
Yeah.
Don't act like the Northeast is all.
Oh, sure.
Right. So listen.
But I think black people feeling comfortable in Oxford to say that without having ever been there is an awful week. That you're bringing race in. This is not a race story.
It's an uneducated
Now
statement.
he was saying it. And I am also cool with let's make some things lighthearted. Not everything. He was saying it lightheartedly.
He did.
Yeah, I will just tell you this: a brother don't want to go down to Mississippi.
So in a way, like
it was in a joking way, and some of that needs to start happening.
And
too,
then what kind of bothered me is that Feinbaum didn't go back at him until his own show later in the day. Feinbaum was on with him.
Oh, he was on with him.
So if you take offense to it, then say, "Hey,
say something right
no,
then and there."
We can't say that. That ain't right. And I bet Stephen A. would say, "You know what? You're probably right. I shouldn't have said that." But it's not like, golly.
He did not mean it as some indictment of Mississippi culture.
But it became, you know how it gets.
Of course, yeah.
Big talk, awful announcing, everybody. It's Stephen A. Feinbaum, what are you doing? So anyway, 9 o'clock nasty.
It's Catlin Truck. I'm going to give you Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday, but it's Thursday, so it's a custom tree search. It's Thursday. Freebie there. No extra charge.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Dan Hicken and Jeff Prosser start the week by giving the ball to the best back in Duval.
And off, Fred Taylor.
Monday morning running back with Fred Taylor is fueled by Epstein and Robbins DUI Defense Firm and Monahan Jewelers on 1010XL.
Mike Dempsey here, and it's commercial truck season at Duval Ford. Right now, your business can drive off with serious savings. Thanks to Section 179 of the IRS tax code, you can immediately deduct the full purchase price of qualifying new or pre-owned work trucks and equipment this year, instead of depreciating it over time. Upgrade your fleet, lower your tax bill, and get to work fast. Visit DuvalFord.com to explore inventory or stop by 1616 Cassett Avenue today for big number 1 Duval Ford.
Interested in a unique date night? Gibby here. I took my wife Nikki to Wick a Candle Bar. She made her own custom candle right there in the store. Shop local at Wick a Candle Bar. Locations in San Marco and Jacks Beach.
Our slogan, Know Before You Blow, applies to more than just DUI cases. Hi, I'm attorney Lee Lockett of Lockett Law. Battery charges can result in jail time and criminal convictions too, so know before you blow a gasket and hit a loved one or a stranger. Drug crimes like possession of marijuana and cocaine will land you in cuffs too, so know before you blow. In a boating under the influence case, you also have the option to blow or not to blow. So know your options. Know before you blow. Go to knowbeforeyouBlow.com now. Offices Jacksonville.
I'm Max Fink. Join me for the Gator Report on 1010XL as I break down the latest storylines in Gator Nation.
Put together by San Jose Collision on the home of the Florida Gators, 1010XL.
Go, Gators! Your home is your sanctuary where memories are made. Jack's homeowners trust Superior Fence and Rail to make their home feel safe, secure, and complete. Imagine a classic wood fence for privacy, sturdy aluminum to protect your pets, or a modern vinyl design that boosts curb appeal. Every fence is built with precision and pride, standing strong in every season.
When you're on the fence, about a fence, SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
Prosser here for Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring. Football season is finally here, and with that, hopefully comes cooler weather. And if you've been wanting to upgrade your outdoor living space and just haven't pulled the trigger, you should call the experts at Lifetime Enclosures right now. From glass lanais to screened-in enclosures, Lifetime Enclosures and Flooring is the best in the business. Give them a call today. Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring. Showroom just off Phillips Highway. Tell them Prosser sent you.
If you are an experienced electrician looking for your next big opportunity, look no further than the Miller Electric Company, a trusted name in the industry for over 96 years. At Miller Electric, we tackle the biggest projects in the city, offering you the chance to showcase your skills on a grand scale. We believe in rewarding hard work with the best pay, top-notch benefits, and an unbeatable culture where people actually care about each other. Take your career to new heights with Miller Electric Company. Apply today at millercareers.com. Miller Electric, an equal opportunity employer.
Is your home ready for the holidays? Beat the holiday rush and call Zero Res. 3 rooms of carpet clean starting at just $149 and a 4th room free with a canned food donation. Plus $75 off air ducts as well. Book online anytime at ZeroResJacksonville.com.
Bueller. Stay cooler with Bueller.
Jason, I called you about the ductwork in my attic this summer, and you totally blew me off.
I did.
My airflow is too low and my bills are too high.
I know.
There's stains on my ceiling tiles and sweating around the vents, and the mice have chewed so many holes in the ducts, I think they're getting more AC than I am.
I know.
Then how could you let me suffer all summer, Jason?
Because summer is the one time of year I just can't send my technician into someone's steaming hot attic. They'd kill me. Ductwork is hot, cramped work at the best of times. Lucky for you, those best of times are in November.
You mean like now?
Bueller Air and Plumbing can repair your old, damaged, or just plain sketchy ductwork right now when it's not too hot and not too cold.
And none of your technicians will kill you.
It's a win-win.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
Welcome back. Good to be with you.
I think we've talked about this before, but not too much because we just got to 6 wins. But I have in front of me how quickly each Jaguars head coach got to 6 wins. We'll start with Gus Bradley. Took him 28 games.
Whoa.
Then we can move on to Mike Mularkey. You see, he never did it. Urban Meyer never got to 6 wins. Tom Coughlin, the GOAT, the Godfather, took him 17 games to get to 6 wins. Jack Del Rio replaced him, took 17 games to get to 6 wins. Doug Peterson did it in 14. Liam Cohen's done it in 10. By the way, it matches Doug Marrone, so this far from Signal's a sure thing. Marrone, 10 games if you count the interim game in 2016, but if you don't, 9 games he would have gotten to it because that 2017 season when he took over. And if I remember, Marrone lost his interim game at Indy to end the season in 2016. But, yeah, so 6-4 through 10 games, rare air. Doug Marrone was, I guess, 6-3 in 2017 in his first stint, but other than that, we're well ahead of pace. So
that's good to know.
Yeah, and it's as simple as this. And again, should win is probably harder to define in the NFL than any other sport. Would you say that? Like your should win game in college football is a lot greater chance of winning than your should win game in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
Like Florida should, the Jags should win at Arizona, but yet they're only a 2.5 point favorite.
Oh,
It doesn't exactly indicate show up, roll it out there, and come home 7-4.
You go on the road in the NFL, man. It's no given.
I do think that this game does take on a little extra importance from the ability to carry over what they did last week. It's going to feel like it's going to draw a little extra attention if you don't play to a higher, cleaner level because you just showed us you could, right? You become a victim of that, not a victim.
What's interesting in the NFL this year and what is happening specifically in the AFC is we're possibly staring at a playoff season without Lamar, Joe Burrow, and Patrick Mahomes. Now, ultimately, 2 of those guys may get in. But nonetheless, there has the thing that's so weird about the NFL, and I kind of wish it was like, why not us? Why can't we be this team? But the shift in power through 10 games, and it's not over yet. But the Colts and the Broncos and the Patriots are the 3 best teams. But nobody will discount the other teams because of the quarterback. And we don't know what Drake May will do in the playoffs. We don't know what Indiana Jones will do in the playoffs. We don't know what Bo Nix will do in the playoffs. So you're kind of hesitant to sit there because those are the best teams. Those are the
best records.
No, they're the best teams. They're the most. The Denver Broncos have how many sacks? Lead the league.
Yeah.
The Denver
40
Broncos
plus.
are a good team. Indianapolis Colts got Jonathan Taylor and all those offensive weapons and playing good defense. They're a good team. The New England Patriots are a good football team. I don't think it's the best record. I think it's the best teams, but we're hesitant because we still think, well, Mahomes will get him in the playoffs.
This reminds
Lamar will get him.
Yeah.
You
want some
Josh Allen will get him.
You want some comp?
Yeah.
I mean, this is the same thing we said last year about the Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah.
Had stats and great team and had Sam Darnold at quarterback. And by the end of the year, they weren't a great team at all. And I will right now take Lamar and the Ravens over Drake May and the Patriots.
Yeah.
Or Daniel Jones and the Colts or Bo Nix and
We'll
to the
see.
point that here's
That's
Kansas,
the beauty of it.
Here's Kansas City 5-5, didn't play great and might should have won. They let the kick return get Denver into a position to take back that fourth quarter lead and win the game.
They're not even in the playoffs yet.
Yeah.
And like we did yesterday,
know.
perfect example. They're playing the Colts this weekend. I'd pick the Chiefs.
Right.
But the Colts are better. I'm telling you, the Colts are a better team than the Chiefs.
I'll have a better answer to that question once we play them a couple of times. I still think the Chiefs are better. I would still ride the Chiefs.
I'd ride with the Chiefs.
If I had to ride one of those as a future bet, if I had to bet one of those teams right now to win the Super Bowl, I'd still bet the Chiefs. But part of that is I think the Chiefs can win the Super Bowl. There's no part of me that thinks the Colts can win the Super Bowl.
But the only reason you think they can win is because of the coach and the quarterback.
Well, no, because they've lost 5 one-score games to 5 top-notch teams.
Their DNA.
Well, last year they won 11 one-score games.
Right, and went to the Super Bowl.
Well, their DNA took a hit this year.
Well, the outcomes have to this point. Well, I heard Patrick Mahomes' press conference yesterday, and I saw him saying, "Man, it is what it is. We'll play the rest of the season and see if we can't earn our way in."
Sure, I get it.
So yeah, I think it starts this week. I think the Chiefs will go 6-1 in their last 7.
The number 1 offense in the NFL, The Indianapolis Colts.
But this is where you do have to point. I mean, now NFL's NFL scheduling does matter. They've played the easier part of their schedule, and they're going to be a little tougher test here. And the defense, now they get to play.
Number 1 scoring offense in the NFL, the Indianapolis Colts. Kansas City Chiefs 25.4, the Colts 32.1. So, offense, better. Defense, let's see.
The offense,
Chiefs have a better defense. 296 per game. Colts are 327 per game. So,
I know that we've documented, and it's not all about the Chiefs, but I do think that the Colts have been buoyed by a schedule that has included Dolphins at home, at the Titans, Raiders at home, Cardinals at home, Titans at home, Falcons
Forget
at home.
the Colts.
That's 6.
Take the Broncos.
Okay.
They're 9-2. They just beat the Chiefs.
I know.
They're better. They're a better team than the Chiefs. But Bo Nix ain't Pat. That's the. I mean,
at the end of the day, football. If Team A beats Team B, they have a better team. It doesn't matter. You can't. It's not because the quarterback's better. So my point is, if the Chiefs end up beating the Broncos, it's not going to be because they have the better quarterback, because they have the better team. I think the Chiefs team, we're dumbing it down to as Mahomes goes, so goes the Chiefs. I think they're better than that. Like I would, if I had to take a stock in a team, I'd rather be a Chiefs than a Colts fan. Wouldn't you? Top to bottom. Even now, even with the Colts, and they're good. I'm not downing their 8-2 start.
Which are you? Who you? Are we talking about the Broncos or
either one? Talk about either one of them. I'll take the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs are every bit as good or better than both those teams. I know their record isn't as good, so I wouldn't hold up.
Broncos got 49 sacks. Chiefs got 22.
Yeah.
Colts got 29 sacks. Chiefs got 22. I mean,
well, you're just looking at one stat.
I'm giving you a lot of stats. I'm giving you Colts offense. I'm giving you Broncos defense. Broncos beat the Chiefs head to head. Broncos are 9-2. Chiefs are 5-5. Broncos, by the way, made the playoffs last year too. Is that correct?
I believe so.
Okay, so they're not playing a last place schedule or anything like that. You said factor schedules in. I'm just telling you right now through 11.
Nobody can touch the Chiefs schedule. The Chiefs are we should be talking about other Buffaloes and other contenders. No one can touch the Chiefs schedule.
Sure they can.
No, they can't.
Yes, they can.
No, they can't.
Yes,
I just looked at it again. You can't touch the Chiefs schedule. The Chiefs this year
Tough
have
game.
played the Chargers, the Eagles, the Ravens.
Well, you skip the Giants.
Well, I'm not giving them
the Jags.
Well, the Jags are 6-4 and in the playoffs. That's not an easy
you get
game.
Vegas twice. You got Washington, who sucks.
They haven't played Vegas twice.
They're going to play Vegas
but
twice.
I'm talking about what they've done to this
Tennessee,
point.
they got on the schedule. Ooh. So, yeah.
I'm talking about who they played right now.
I don't give a damn. I can tell you, I can give you another team who's played just as tough a schedule. Go look at Detroit. Go look at, I'll give you teams. Go look at Baltimore's first 5. Are you kidding me? Come on.
I don't think anyone has played Bills, Ravens, Lions, Eagles. They played them all. No one's played them all. They're the only one.
Guarantee you the Bills have played them all. Guarantee it. And the NFC's better than the AFC, and they're playing. And those first place teams are playing. The Eagles have played everybody. So there's no. The Chiefs have a tough schedule. They all have. It's true. I'm just saying. We played 11 games. Things can change, but I'm just telling you right now, the Colts, the Broncos, and the Patriots. 3 best teams in the NFL.
Well, then you would be happy to say you think one of them's winning the Super Bowl. You got not 1, not 2, but 3 teams you're saying are the best teams in football. So do you really believe that?
You want to do a wheel spin on that?
Do you believe
you
that
do a wheel spin on that?
Do you believe that's not the question? Do you believe that those 3 teams are the best teams in football? I don't believe you believe that. You're just saying that because they have the best records.
Best teams in the AFC.
I don't believe you believe that. You don't believe that those are the 3 best teams.
Right now, the 3 best teams in the AFC. I said there's 7 games to go. 6 games for some.
Well, yeah, then we can go to every standings today and say that those teams are the best teams because they've earned that with those records to this
correct.
point.
Okay. They have.
All right. I don't think that those
and talent-wise,
I don't think that those, and I'm not doing a wheel spin because I don't want the Ravens and the Chiefs and all these teams, but I do not think one of those 3 will go to the Super Bowl. No, I think it'll be one of the big boys, or of course the Jaguars.
I mean, I don't hear you. I don't hear you talking about Nick Bonito.
The Broncos are good. I'm not saying they're not.
Yeah.
But the quarterback, unfortunately, matters. When we get to the ends of these games in winning time.
Oh, you mean like when Bo Nix made the throws the other day and Patty didn't?
Correct.
And Patty threw the pick?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, now you're trying to insinuate that in any way Bo Nix can carry Patrick Mahomes' water.
Oh!
I mean, seriously, is that what you're
He can carry
doing?
his water. He can carry his water.
Okay.
He'll carry his water. He carried his water right to the locker room and said, "Here, drink this, loser."
Man, I never knew these regular season November games were so decisive.
Yeah.
I'm
just saying we keep saying
disagree to disagree.
With the Chiefs, we just keep saying, "Just you wait."
Yeah.
Look, the Chiefs may be 11-5. I'm not saying that, but you keep saying, "Just you wait, just you wait." And
I'm
at
not
some point
saying
we're
just
going
you
to look
wait.
up, and guess what?
Uh-huh.
The Chiefs are going to be out of the playoffs.
I think what happens sometimes is like these national drum beats. You attach them to me. I'm not saying just you wait, just you wait. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying that the Chiefs are still viable. That's all I'm saying.
I need you to tell me what I attach and don't attach to you.
Okay.
This is the drill on 1010XL.
The drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios, the Jaguars prowl in the Valley of the Sun. One team flies, the other bites. Stuck up on cactus juice, it's a duel in the desert. Jaguars Cardinals. Sunday at 1 on the home of the Jaguars. 1010XL.
Why wait all month long? Get your Black Friday deal today. At Keon Atlantic, your savings gateway. We've got 30 days of Black Friday during the Kia Season of New Tradition sale event. Drive a new Kia payment-free up to 6 months, or take advantage of 0% APR financing. Shop where you save green all November. Online at KeonAtlantic.com. Keon Atlantic, your coastal Kia connection. For complete details, call 904-250-0587.
Hey, Jacksonville DDH. Dreamfinders Danny Hicken here with the scoop from Dreamfinders Homes, your national builder of the year. We've got first-year interest rates as low as 2.99% in homes in 20-plus communities throughout Northeast Florida. If you're house hunting, make sure your first pick Dreamfinders Homes, the proud official home builder of the PGA Tour, the Florida Gators, and your Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit dfhsalesevent.com today and tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you.
When you're faced with damage in your home from water, fire, or mold, you need a team with the expertise to fix it right.
Rest-A-Pros.
A locally owned, nationally backed franchise that's here to help you when you need them. A team that does it right the first time.
Rest-A-Pros.
Remember, you don't have to use the insurance company's preferred contractors. Get it done right by a licensed professional you can trust. Call 904-201-9151 or go to RestaProsAnyFlorida.com. That's RestaProsAnyFlorida.com.
Rest-A-Pros.
Need protection? Call Craig and Christine Kaprosky at Goosehead Insurance. The Kaproskys are a husband and wife team committed to finding you the right coverage at the right price in just a few short minutes. For home, auto, flood, or specialty insurance, Craig and Christine Kaprosky are the answer. Craig.Kaprosky at Goosehead.com.
This football season, Hurricane Grill and Wings is your game day getaway. Catch every play with the perfect drink in hand. Handcrafted cocktails like the Millionaire Margarita, Spicy Guavarita, Old Fashioned, or the Red Bullerita. Beer more your style to watch the games? Enjoy an ice cold Bud Light. Game day cocktails and Bud Light specials are here all season long at Hurricane Grill and Wings. Find a restaurant near you at hurricanewings.com.
Hey, gang, Prosser here for Lloyd's Heating and Air. Need a leader for commercial, retail, multifamily, hospitality projects? Maybe it's top-tier residential service. No gimmicks, no mascots, just real expertise and good old-fashioned hard work. They're your trusted statewide mechanical partner and local family-owned team. Lloyd's is the only name Northeast Florida counts on. Visit Lloyd'sHeatingandAir.com. That's Lloyd's Heating and Air, keeping you comfortable in every season.
If you need a holiday gift idea, let Kuhn Flowers handle that for you. This is Max with 1010XL. Simply go online to kuhnflowers.com and look at the wide variety of floral and plant arrangements that will make someone's day this holiday season.
It's happening. The event people wait for all year, Beards Diamonds Anniversary Sale. Hicken here as the town center's only locally owned jeweler. Say hi to the Lupos when you go there. Beards celebrates 44 years at Jacksonville with huge store-wide saving. That's right, you save up to 44% on rings, earrings, bracelets, bands. Buy now and get as much as 44% off Beard's already amazing prices. Check out Beard's new collection of amazing diamond necklaces with both natural or lab-grown diamonds. or see their selection of the hottest yellow gold fashion jewelry starting under $300. And if you're getting engaged, you can get the ring of her dreams and save like never before at Beards. Beards Diamonds, because they're local, can run circles around those corporate chain stores. Better selection, better prices, better service, better quality. Don't settle for chain store jewelry. Get her the best at Beards. Don't miss Beards Diamond Anniversary Sale. Beards Diamonds at the St. John's Town Center. Shop local. Shop Beards.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. Now, the cool down from the cool guys at Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing. Fast, reliable, and honest service since '87.
I'm cooling down over a heck of a stretch run that we're going to have here over these next 6 weeks in the National Football League. And I'll tell you this, the arguments are good because we don't know. I like not knowing. I like, it's open. Now in the end, will there be a team with a great quarterback in the Super Bowl? In all likelihood. Because he's going to have to lift them to a victory in the playoffs or the regular season or wherever, multiple. But you just don't know. And you don't know, what if Drake May is
ready to be Brady?
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
He's the one that I believe in him a lot more than the others.
Yeah.
A lot more than Daniel Jones, a lot more than Bo Nix. And again, some of that's doing the research on what Drake May actually was in college. We just weren't paying attention. We weren't watching, but he was just like Mahomes was doing stuff that you're like, wow, he did that. That's what Drake May was doing in North Carolina, leading the country in total yards, being the ACC Player of the Year. He looks so scary. I'm going to cool down on another college sport, and that's basketball. And we told you this is a really fun time of the year. We had a couple of other great, top 10 level matchups. Arizona's for real. They already beat Florida earlier this year. Now they win at UConn last night, so a 71-67 win there. And another ranked matchup, Alabama, number 11, went on the road. I believe that game was in Chicago at the United Center. They beat Illinois 90-86.
It's
Illinois, that's what Ron Zook says. So Bama gets a big win there. Bama just lost to they beat St. John's. They lost to somebody barely. There's a lot of just really good games this time of the year. Just about every night you can find a matchup that will intrigue you. I guess if you were going to force one tonight, it'd be Memphis-Purdue.
To go full circle on the Jalen Hurts talk, and I think this is an excellent point, and this comes from Dan Orlovsky.
Mm-hmm.
Who's that? Dan Orlovsky?
ESPN, correct.
Okay.
He's the guy that ran out the back of the end zone, didn't know, right?
Yes. And he hates it now when people bring it up, which I like.
It was so funny.
That's
like,
classic.
how could you not tell? Anyway.
He's like, I've done so much more. But anyway, since 2022, including the playoffs, Jalen Hurts is 32-1 when the Eagles win the turnover battle. You follow me? The one loss was to Washington in Week 16, 2024, and he was knocked out in the first quarter.
And
the question is now, why? Why should he take any risks? Win the turnover battle, you win the game. Don't force it. That's smart. That's smart play by Jalen Hurts.
Well, to win the games.
You want me to throw for 450 and, we lose 42-39? Okay, let's go. I threw 2 picks. Don't take chances. You got a better team. That right there should be enough to shut anyone who says anything up except A.J. Brown, who is upset and because he wants the ball, which, I get to a point, but you can't rock the boat, baby. You almost feel. I'm sorry to interrupt.
But this is the thing about this argument is, depending on the day, we'll argue the other side. And it doesn't matter if you don't have numbers and you're not performing.
Yeah.
The difference for Hurts is,
but he does have numbers.
Well,
Jeff.
not in the production area. He's got numbers in the efficiency area.
I don't know. 15 touchdowns ain't bad. Where is that in the NFL? Is that that's upper? Isn't that top 10? I bet. You don't think that's top 10 touchdown passes?
15.
15 of them things.
Probably right around it. Yeah, I'm just talking about total yards 26, passing yards 28, third down conversion 26.
Yeah.
Some of those touchdown passes right now. 15 has you. He actually has 16, not 15.
Okay.
Is 13th. It's one more than Lamar and one less than Tua and Darnold.
Where does one interception put you?
Oh, well, that'll be at the top. Yeah.
That ties
I'm not
that ties you
disagreeing.
with Shador.
I guess what you want if you're an Eagles player is that same efficiency, but with Matthew Stafford production.
Yeah.
27 touchdowns, 2 picks.
Yeah.
That's what you want. And there is also these other things that we don't think about. There are players on the Eagles that have incentive bonuses.
Oh, yeah.
They make extra money if they catch X amount of passes. They make extra money. And if I got this guy who can't give me the dadgum ball, yet I'm doing everything asked.
You know what else you get bonuses for? Winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah, not the kind that they're probably getting for
not those bonuses.
for the 1,500-yard season. So, look, you don't have to sell me on Jalen Hurts, but I'm just saying
I thought that was a
in
good
today's
point,
fantasy football era, when your even if you win, if your quarterback throws for 143 yards, we look down our nose at it.
Which is crazy.
We do it here to a degree.
Yeah,
I don't want to put Trevor in Jalen's category because he hasn't had that type of success.
No.
I wouldn't care if we winning, and that's the main thing.
Right.
I want to win.
Or until you're losing because your quarterback couldn't do a certain thing.
Because you don't want,
And I don't know if in that Super Bowl against that they lost to the Chiefs, I don't think they lost because Jalen Hurts couldn't throw.
No.
Right? Lamar has earned that with an inability to just strictly throw it.
How much do you think winning the Super Bowl gets you paid this year? What's your bonus?
Super Bowl.
It used to not really be all that. I'm going to say $400,000.
Oh no, that's heavy.
God, no.
Ain't it like it's like $100,000?
$178,000.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Per person.
Yeah, that's probably not going to hit any of those incentives you might be
crazy.
missing. But again, that's just another factor in the whole disharmony, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
Up in Philly. But again, I'm with you. I'm not complaining. I'll take I don't have a problem with efficiency. I've seen enough 50 touchdown seasons. Oh, well, that's awesome. It's fun during the regular season. I hope you got me on your fantasy team. But when he gets to the playoffs, I'll take Josh Allen and his many years lesser passing numbers, or Lamar, or Jalen Hurts.
A.J. Brown, 3-year, $96 million extension. He got a $19.875 million signing bonus in 2025. Doesn't say much about incentives.
Yeah,
the new deal eliminated traditional per-game roster bonuses and in-season incentives.
They eliminated them?
Yeah.
Well, then there's one more reason to not complain. I don't. Yeah.
He has every reason not to complain.
It's only legacy.
That's it. And I get it too. You're a competitor on Sunday. You want to go play.
Yeah. But you almost get the feeling.
You feel me though?
But you almost get the feeling A.J. Brown would be happier being on. Give me a
Cincinnati.
Yeah, Cincinnati.
He would be.
And Joe Burrow throwing to him and not being in the playoffs.
I don't know.
I don't know. And winning the Triple Crown.
I do know this, and I get this. You only get 17 chances to play, and you're really good. You want to play. I mean, again, there's the ego part of it. You want to stroke. Yeah. But there's also I don't want to come out here and run up and down the field for 3 hours and not get 6 targets. Yeah. What are we doing?
Well, look at that fat check you get on Tuesday.
Okay, I get it. I get
your pie hole.
I get it.
Especially if you get a dub.
Yeah, I think there's. Yeah, I still land on the side of teamwork, but nonetheless,
teamwork makes the dream work.
Some say custom tree surgeons,
or is it dream work makes the teamwork?
No, I think it's the other way around.
Hold on.
If you have to ask, it's not going to work. It's Custom Tree Surgeons Thursday on The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Waiting around for Black Friday? At Beaver Toyota, Beaver Chevrolet, and Beaver Mitsubishi, we've already dropped Black Friday prices. That's right, thousands of vehicles priced to move now. Get 0 down, no payments for 90 days, plus peace of mind with a lifetime warranty. Don't wait for the crowds. Get your Black Friday deal today. Start saving early with Beaver Toyota, Beaver Chevrolet, and Beaver Mitsubishi, where Black Friday starts right now. That'll wow ya.
Wish you had your own pit crew? Now you do. At Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Pull in, stay in your car, and watch the team go to work. A full-service oil change in 15 minutes. No appointment necessary. With multiple convenient Jacksonville locations and a 4.7-star national rating, Valvoline is also ranked the #1 quick lube in customer service by Forbes. Get fast, trusted service every time. Valvoline Instant Oil Changes of Jacksonville. Your pit crew for everyday driving.
Ticket here for Action Garage Door. Nothing more frustrating than your garage door misfiring. When it does, I call Action Garage Door. They take action. Jeff Menard and crew, Jacksonville folks, not some big out-of-town chain. Something goes wrong with your garage door, take action. Check them out, Garage Door 911, GarageDoor911.com.
Welcome to Rockville. Returns to Daytona International Speedway, May 7th through 10th with Foo Fighters. My Chemical Romance, Guns N' Roses, and Bring Me the Horizon. Plus, Turnstile, Five Finger Death Punch, The Offspring, Breaking Benjamin, A Day to Remember, Godsmack, and so many more. Welcome to Rockville, May 7th through 10th. Passes on sale now for as low as $1 down at welcometorockville.com.
Jacksonville homes are selling, but it could take months and a low price, lower than you want to sell. It could. Doesn't have to. Getting top price means aggressive marketing, and Chad and Sandy Newman are the Jacksonville experts who've proven systems that are going to drive demand and sell your home. So if you need to sell now, Chad and Sandy get instant offers. Fast, easy, stress-free. Max price. They're going to aggressively market. And whether you're buying or selling, fast or max, Chad and Sandy have the proven plan guaranteed. How's this for a bottom line? Chad and Sandy guarantee your home sold at an agreed-upon price and deadline, or they'll buy it. No required costly repairs. Pick your move date, agree, and move on. Keith in Atlantic Beach. I wanted to move my parents closer. They needed a lot of help getting their home ready for sale. Finding a new one. Medical issues made things even more challenging. I called Chad and Sandy because I heard their stories on the radio. The Chad and Sandy team, compassionate and professional, and got the job done. My folks' home sold the very first weekend for $1.2 million. Call Chad and Sandy today.
Hey, David again here with Royal Pest Services. It's that time of year when rodents start making their way into our homes. Layson, tell them what they need to get in.
A quarter-size hole.
That's right. That's all they need. Hey, tell them where to go for a free attic and exterior inspection.
Visit RoyalPestServices.com.
I'm Frank Frangie with the Nimnik Nugget. If you were doubting whether or not Lane Kiffin wanted to leave Ole Miss, doubt no more. In his press conference after a big win against Florida, he was asked, is Ole Miss finally a blue blood with great crowds like you saw tonight? His answer was, were you here last week? It's clear he wants out. It's clear he's frustrated with Ole Miss, and I would be shocked if he doesn't leave. I think he's going to Florida, but I'd be shocked if he doesn't leave. Shocked. I'm Frank Frangie for the Nimnik family of dealerships. Frank Frangie here. The holidays are right around the corner, and Nimnik Buick GMC is kicking off the season with prices that are better than ever. Are you looking for a dealership that actually makes car buying easy? Well, at Nimnik, you'll find unbeatable holiday savings, a huge selection of Buicks and GMCs, plus flexible financing that fits your budget. Plus, the biggest sale of the year is coming, Nimnik's bigger than ever Black Friday event. Start your shopping early at NimnikBuickGMC.com or visit the showroom off Phillips Highway today. GMC, we are professional grade.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
So much we'll get texts on here that are like silly. We'll talk about them ourselves, and then we'll go into these conversations. Then we'll come back with references to things that don't nobody know about. Tomorrow, here's all I know. Tomorrow, when we start the show, 6 a.m., I just have one request. Yeah. I'd like to open tomorrow's show with the famous ballad with Paul McCartney and was it Ray Charles? No. Little Ebony and Ivory to start. Who was it? Stevie Wonder. There you go. I want Ebony and Ivory tomorrow to start the show. You and me.
Of course,
perfect
he
harmony.
The black guy.
Yeah.
Well, that's fair. I thought I could have missed the white guy. It could have been John Lennon. So yeah. Are they not the same guy? Those are two different people.
You get us out of here before the
Now, the 2-minute drill is driven by nobody but Nimnik. Nimnik Chevrolet on Cassett Avenue and Nimnik Buick GMC on Phillips Highway.
Hello, Mike.
Hello. What you want Eddie Murphy and Joe Piscopo doing Ebony and Ivory.
Yeah, that's also good.
As Stevie Wonder and Frank Sinatra.
Yeah, and they changed it up a little bit.
They did change it up a little bit. Freaking out.
Yeah, in fact, the lyrics to that bit would not fly on the air tomorrow.
Anything Eddie Murphy did in the 80s would not fly, pretty much.
Who was more Eddie Murphy or Richard Pryor?
Richard Pryor.
In terms of what, being out there?
Yeah.
I mean, Richard Pryor was in the time. But
yeah.
A lot of stuff Eddie did, sensibilities have changed on what is acceptable to say, and
what is our sensibilities telling us about our Jaguars this week?
That they should win.
Okay.
But does that mean they will win? I don't know. But I think they will win. My biggest concern is Trayvon Walker not practicing.
Ooh, I didn't like that.
That
Because you know they're going to throw it,
I mean, 'cause
obviously.
we had a Cardinals reporter on, Tony and I did yesterday, and he's like, man, if you got any kind of pass rush, you're going to kill us.
Yeah.
And
If Trayvon can't play,
then we have half a pass rush.
Well, and then that'll be the 0 sack that we could have counted on.
Well, I mean,
I'm teasing.
Look, Trayvon was good this week.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
he got pressure, but maybe B.J. Green or Danny Strigo does something.
They brought some juice.
Earn some
You
snaps.
can get to Brissett, but he's not going to throw it to you. Didn't I see he's got like the lowest interception rate in NFL
He's
history?
completed 47 out of 50.
Yeah,
he
but he doesn't throw it to the other. Like historically, he's not an interception thrower.
He's, he is a system quarterback, game manager, and good for him. That's a great thing to be. You have a long career doing that.
Yeah,
in the
he's done
NFL.
very well.
And we asked the guy, his name's Bo Brack, who does a podcast on the Cardinals out there. And Tony asked him, what's the future for Kyler Murray and the team? One word: divorce. That's it. So
It's coming, right?
It's done. And so even if he gets healthy this year, they're not going to. Why would you run him out there in case he gets hurt, and then you're stuck probably with more financial commitments to him? So I think it's Brissett for the rest of the way. But they're only a 3-win team. Jags should beat them.
Yep. I look forward to it.
I hope.
Look
so.
forward to your show. Have a good one.
Well, thank you. Someone
yes, sir.
has to.
That's me. Mike and Tony getting ready.
Got D-Rock today as well?
Yes, Breakfast Bowl.
Who paid?
Tony!
Again.
Bring your hats next week. We're hoping to throw them in the ring, baby. We're hoping.
What
We're
happens?
hoping. Well,
If you
a
lose,
hat trick.
oh,
if he
three.
loses again.
I thought maybe if he loses 3 in a row, he has to pay the previous show as well.
Well, that could be.
I want to change some rules. That's kind of what I like to do as I go along. Change things.
You boys have fun, and we'll get it into a football Friday. We'll see you all tomorrow. It's been a Custom Tree Surgeons Thursday on The Drill.
Blueface, baby. The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studio.